This is the average college football player today, and this is what they looked like in 1925. In this video, we're not just playing with an old roster, we're recruiting one. The rules are simple, but deadly. We are permanently restricted to the size limits of the 1920s. That means the height and weight will have to be at the absolute max these numbers for each position, giving us the smallest possible team for the future. This won't be just a rebuild, it'll be an absolute physical mismatch every single Saturday. But still, new head coach Colin Juicebox Fiend of the Cornell Big Red, a program that was a national powerhouse in the 1920s, is confident he can reestablish the Big Red as a top program, capturing a national title with a 1925 roster. Kind of goes without saying, but heart over height is going to be my favorite mantra for this type of video, because not only are the players that we're going to be recruiting are ridiculously small, the players that are on the team right now are even smaller, because I can actually customize them. So yes, in almost every case scenario in life, everybody wants something bigger instead of smaller, but unfortunately that is not something that we can abide by for this video, Coach Juicebox Fiend. But yeah, just look at the roster. There's only like 20-ish guys on it, because I wanted to make that somewhat realistic as well, because back in the 1920s, they only had like 25 guys on the roster back then, but we're definitely going to be able to raise that up through this video. Quarterbacks, though, I got tier 1 for recruiter, as well as offensive line. And maybe I'm off base here, and this is just a stupid idea, but whenever I think of big, I always think of Georgia football. I don't know why, but I always feel like they have the biggest offensive lines and defensive line. I mean, Jordan Davis was there. Their offensive line this year was like 6'5", 300 pounds across the board or something ridiculous like that. So we're going to make Georgia our rival for this video. We're going to play them every single year. The rest of the schedule, though, we're in the MAC. I just took over Buffalo since Cornell is in New York, apparently, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is our schedule. It's not hard, but we're small, so we'll see how it goes. And we suck at football. Just not a good combination, but we actually have 3 wins, which is definitely more than I expected, and the season's not even over. We actually somehow beat 5-4 Toledo, and we hung tough with Central Michigan. So yeah, it's pretty good, but obviously we got bent over by Georgia. We had a close game with Delaware, so it hasn't all been bad. I mean, our overall's only a 62. It was a 71 in the preseason, but I moved down some of our players' overalls to make it more realistic for this type of roster. Recruiting-wise, though, it's not horrible. I mean, we got arrowed for this kid to Rutgers, which I am pretty pissed about because we had the lead the entire time, but I guess that's just the circle of life. It happens, man, but we do have a center, and we also have a right guard. I wanted to get offensive line, quarterbacks, and just basically all of offense kind of figured out in this first recruiting class. And with us not being able to really scout that much because we don't have that many hours, and we're not really a good recruiter, I just went after regular 3 stars. So I have no idea how good any of these guys are. I can cross my fingers and hope maybe one of them has like elite development. We can get really lucky. I doubt it, but I'm allowed to dream. Speaking of, though, since all that's been done, I did get recruited to level 1 for secondary, offensive line, and then quarterbacks. I think I'm gonna do some secondary scouting once I get some more commitments, but somebody told me to stop doing recruiter in my videos. I'm just like, dude, it's the best skill tree. It's not even close. Like, if you can't scout the players that you're going after, you are doing yourself such a disservice in this game. So I'm gonna keep unlocking recruiter. Maybe, I don't know, if I do like a coach career, I could start motivator, but motivator is just so much worse than recruiter. You're like basically handicapping yourself if you don't go recruiter first. But UMass, oh wow, they actually suck as much as we do. We could win this game. Or perhaps not. We are getting absolutely bulldozed right now. 24-0. All right, well, I could take a pity field goal right here, but we're already small enough, so we might as well try and make up for it in other ways and have some manhood. R1, and I get no time to throw. Great, man. Just awesome. Our quarterback's name is Prince, by the way, and he's also 5'8". That's like 2 ends of the spectrum. It's like your name's Prince, but at the same time, I don't know, 5'8's like not that short, but football-wise, definitely is short. Circle? No one's getting open. Can I just launch triangle? Oh! And then he drops it. I also didn't really talk about the roster that much because all these guys are really bad. Like, I doubt that we're going to have any of these guys actually be good players for us in the future. So that's why I didn't really get too deep into the roster. Like Prince, for example, our quarterback, he's a 68 overall. He's a senior. Like, there's just no point of talking about him because he's going to be a 1-year hit it and quit it. And we have sucked this year. So I really don't want to remember this part of the video too much. See, you can't even make that throw, dude. Gosh dang. I mean, it's a tough throw, but like, man, would really love to be able to slang that thing and get a first down, but it's whatever. We're down 22. This game was cursed. As soon as I jumped in, we were down like 25 or 24 or something like that. So it just wasn't meant to be a triangle, though. There, we dropped that. We just suck so much, man. Biggest room for improvement, I'd say everywhere. At least we actually scored. They got 5 points. They must have got no safety that game. That is certainly not something to be proud of, guys. But yes, not only are we small in stature and width and girth and whatever other words you want to use to describe somebody's physique, we also suck at football, which is a horrible horrible combination, like I said earlier in the video. So hopefully when we get smaller, we can also add some finesse to our game. Because Prince, I mean, 3 interceptions. He's just not good, man. He's just not good at all. So we got to bring in better players because most of this team's ridiculously old. So it's really a matter of the future because this first season, it was never going to be good. Us already having 3 wins, though, with this type of roster does give me a lot of hope. Dennis Hawkins commits. Thank you. I was going to call him big boy, but he's not really a big guy. He's only 6'1", 286, man. Like, we're recruiting the smallest players at every position, so I can't really compliment anybody's size in this video, which is something I'm not used to because I love getting after the big guys. But the rest of these guys, we look to be in pretty good shape for. I don't know if this is like a thing, but like nobody's really recruiting the 3 stars we're going after. Maybe it's because they're all so small, but also at the same time, that kid we lost to Rutgers clearly was recruited by Rutgers. So I don't know. That'll be interesting to look at for the rest of this video. But yeah, that's the only program that's really pushed us for any of the recruits we got after so far this video. I think without a doubt, the most frustrating thing about this type of video is even when you find guys that are short, they also have to be like super skinny as well. So a guy like RJ Durbin, I can't put him to the board because he's 179. He's too chunky. I mean, maybe if you laid off the Tim Hortons, we'd be able to go after him. But I only added 1 safety because he's the only guy that can really fit in the secondary of that corner. I wish, but he's too big. He's too chunky for us, man. He's too chunky. But yes, I am sick, like I talked about in my community post. So I'm sorry, but I feel like at this point it's manageable enough and my throat is not too scratchy. But I wanted to make this video so bad, dude. I've been looking forward to this. We just got destroyed though the rest of the season. So haha, thank you Huskies, and oh, that's right, they're the Broncos, right? So those 2 teams put us in a blender and bet us over. These stats though, like I said, I really could not care less. It would be nice to see some like optimistic stuff, but most of these guys are all ridiculously old. That's also something I need to make sure that I pay attention to. If we get any walk-ons, I gotta edit their size down. But hopefully we get a big enough recruiting class we don't have to worry about that, because all these guys are basically seniors. There are a few sophomores and juniors, but yeah, most of these guys are gonna be graduating. So if I get some walk-ons, I am gonna have to make sure that they are obviously small enough, so I'll probably have to edit them down. But let's go ahead and upgrade Coach Juicebox Fiend. There should be some linebackers that we can get. That's one of the positions that there typically are some in the offseason. And then I also want to get some receivers because we already have a running back. I am going to do some offseason 3-star recruiting potentially. I don't want to go too heavy into the portal for this first season of this video, so I am going to still do some high school recruiting during the offseason. That's kind of my plan right now. Woo! We just got our quarterback, Isaac Bohannon. I don't know if he'll be our QB of the future because I actually went after 2 quarterbacks this cycle, so we'll see if he's better than the other one we went after, but he's definitely small enough, so that's all we care about. Managed staff, though. We actually have a level 32 coach. What? Okay, well, I guess I'll keep Jackson Anderson, although I don't really like architect or tactician. You know what, dude, screw it. I'm gonna fire both these guys. I'm sorry. You're a high-level coach, but you don't really do the things that I like. I need to get some recruiters and motivators. And we just got 2 more commits. Let's go, dude. Bang, bang. It's pretty easy when nobody else is recruiting these players, so thank goodness for that, because if we were in recruiting battles, we would obviously lose those. Hopefully, these 2 will accept my job offer. Devontae Stewart, as well as Raymond Alfaro. You guys would have coached at Cornell, right? Prestigious university, 1920s juggernaut. Might have been a century ago, but who knows? Maybe your great-grandparents were fans of the team back in the day. Ramon, though, accepts the offer. Thank you, Ramon. And did we get the D? Yeah! We did not get the DC. It's fine. We fell upwards with Markel Westbrooks. The only reason why he's a better coach is because he actually wants to come here. So he's going to give us 100% of his time and effort. Hopefully, we'll not be like Michigan's former head coach, DMing OnlyFans girls. That would be great. We need a coaching staff of committed guys that want young men to be successful. That is what we're looking for. In players leaving stage, lots of graduates. Karma, whatever, dude. That's on you. Actually, he's got impact. It wouldn't be horrible. He's got whatever, dude. Screw you. These graduates, though, I already talked about it. All these guys really suck. So I could not care less. You know, I really wanted to get some more high school recruits on defense that were obviously fitting our parameters for this video, but short, skinny people in football, they are like an endangered species. It's not like India or like Korea where there's small people everywhere. None of those people are good at football. That's the issue. And that's kind of what we're running into right now. But I did find a few transfers on the defense side of the ball that fit the parameters, and then receiver might be the easiest position for this video. Like, there's some really small receivers there. Hopefully we can get more than 19. This is just my first week's board, but we don't have that many hours to work with, so it's gonna be tough, man. But hopefully I can get all these defensive transfers. That would be the biggest thing, because I just want to field a team next year that's somewhat more competent. Of course. I lost 2 of the defense transfers. Jamal, also Tamar, and then I got a guy that joined the circus, Deontay Horn, or maybe he'll go overseas, become like an international spy or something like Austin Powers, and then Terrell Valles just went to Mississippi State. So definitely lost more than I would have liked, but I always talk about it. These first-year recruiting classes are always the toughest. campus. So it's not the end of the world, especially with the whole parameters of the video. Only 15 recruits the first recruiting class. Obviously, is not something that I'm used to, but we can only go after small guys. So there's already a very small amount of people that we can go after, literally and figuratively. But yeah, let's look at this recruiting class. I'm hoping for some good development traits. I'm not too optimistic, though. There's an impact. Any stars? There's a lot of normals, which is depressing. Come on, just give me 1 star, man. Oh my gosh, there are so many normals. Goodness gracious, dude. Only 3 impacts and 12 normals. Yuck! Still was a top 75 recruiting class. We actually recruited better than SMU, Kansas State, and Houston. That's pretty shocking. Well, we'll take it. Denzel Corbin's our new best player, and then Ari Gizzy's our new second best player. So woohoo to that. And then we are going to have some freshmen start, which I'm not opposed to. It's definitely going to be something that hopefully later on in this video we don't have to rely on. But yeah, it's not horrible. Like some 69 overall true freshmen. That's not too horrible. Like some 68s. Like that's not awful. Oh man, we might have gotten really lucky with this quarterback. Sean Forte, star development was already on the roster. He's got 47 skill points. Okay, I did not realize we had a star development quarterback. I mean, his skill caps are absolute cheeks, so his accuracy is like halfway capped out, which is not great, but he'll definitely be better at quarterback than what we had last year with Prince, so thank you, Sean. He is a 75. Let's go, Mr. Forte. Definitely not like our QB of the future. Like, there's just no way this guy's gonna be like that terrific with his accuracy only being like halfway skill capped out, but that's certainly better than what we had last year, okay? So Tanner's gonna be happy with that. What? Dude, we also had a star tight end. Maybe I underestimated the amount of like young talent that was on this team. Obviously, I simulated 5 years into the future, so like all these guys are just like generated recruits / walk-ons, so I'm pretty shocked that there's actually some decent players to work with. Okay, Elijah Ramesh, and he's up to 76. I mean, a 6'1", 199-pound tight end is obviously not great. He's clearly not an inline blocker. I don't even know what we would do in those type of situations. Just maybe put like an offensive lineman out there if we have like a 2 tight end set or something, because obviously our tight ends are not going to be able to block at all this video. Just upgraded Coach Juicebox feed some more, so hey, we can actually scout, so maybe this year we can get like 15 high school recruits. That'd be great, but obviously since last year we got mostly offensive high school recruits, this year we're gonna go mostly after defensive high school recruits. But the roster's definitely improved. It's still way too small. Like we hardly have like 32 kids on it, I think, or something like that. I don't think it's worse than the team last year. We had some walk-on receivers though, Jaron Biggs as well as Stephen Baguette. I moved down their height and weight. Jaron was like 6'4", and then this tight end walked on, Sidney Rawlings? Yeah, it was Sidney Rawlings. I had to move down his weight. He was like 220 pounds, so had to make him skinny. He went on the Ozempic. Honestly, though, I feel like we added some decent young talent. The biggest thing this video is going to be like finding some gems, because not only do we have such a small amount of guys that we can actually go after because of the obvious height and weight parameters, but we also need those players to eventually be good. And what we saw in last year's recruiting class was simply not good enough. We only had 2 impacts, I think, or something like that, or 3 maybe. And in this recruiting class, I have not found a single gem yet either. So yes, that is going to be a struggle for this video, but who knows? Maybe eventually when we get big and bad enough, we can go after some 4-star recruits. That would be lovely. But on the schedule, playing Georgia again, that'll be an absolute murder. Jacksonville State, I don't know, maybe like 5 wins potentially. Last year we somehow won 3 games. I still don't know that happened. So I mean, a bowl could happen this season, Coach Juicebox Feed. I'm not predicting it, but it's possible. I guess I should have predicted it. We somehow beat Duke, which that is mind-numbing. I have no idea. And we also beat Jacksonville State. I mean, the FCS East judges, like you'd hope that we beat them. Of course, though, Georgia bet us over. So we're already halfway there, dude. And the MAC, like, typically is the worst conference in college football. So I think that we could definitely get the 6 wins now, Coach Juicebox Feed. Let's go. As for recruiting, though, so far, it's going really well because there's nobody else recruiting these players. I mean, Maryland, they're just offering them a scholarship. They're not putting any hours into this Vernon Simmons kid. And the rest of these guys, no one's really pushing that hard for. Southern Miss, they're not really trying. So it's going pretty beautifully. I mean, all these guys are muy pequeño, like 5'9" cornerbacks, 6 foot tall defensive tackles. Like not exactly ideal when you talk about scary guys coming off the bus. Whenever I played football back in my heyday, whenever I saw a huge team, obviously an instant intimidation factor, but we're playing Ohio today. If I was ever a high school football coach, biggest guys on the bus, they come off the bus first. And then hopefully by the time the smaller guys come off the bus, they stop paying attention. That's besides the point. We are better, and I think they only have 1 win, so this should be a W, hopefully. Sweet. Already in the red zone. All right, let's not do anything dumb. Goodness gracious, man. All these small quarterbacks we're going to have this video. I always love in my videos where I get like a 6'6" or 6'5" quarterback. It looks like Big Ben back there, or like Josh Allen or something. In this video, it is the complete inverse of that. So gonna have to get used to that. R1, man, everybody is so slow at the Mac level. Like, goodness gracious, man. Like, no one's getting open. Our talent level's definitely improved from year one, but that's not exactly saying the most. Circle late. There we go. Touchdown, please. And he drops it. Of course, dude. Of course. Well, just take the points. That's fine, I guess. I was really hoping, you know, you match up with a 1-3 Ohio Bobcats. You feel like you'd confidently win that game? No, we are down right now. This is not going well. Oh, good grief. Square late, please. Possession catch. Dude, that's the worst throw. Sean, like, his accuracy is so bad. Can we make this kick? I hate having to settle for field goals repeatedly, but clearly the offense doesn't know what the hell they're doing right now. The defense does, though. They did their studying. They have the answers to the test. Let's just see if we can get a touch right here. A touchdown will probably win us the game because the defense is playing absolutely out of their minds right now. X? Oh, yeah, they bumped into each other. That's what we call drive-by hump. I don't know, because, like, they ran against each other, like drive-by friction? I'm trying to think of a term for that. Maybe a drive-by hump. That feels like that makes sense. This is touchdown, though. There we go. We don't have the biggest team, but when we play against Ohio, it's certainly not an issue. Let's go, boys. Great. All right, defense. Keep bailing us out one last time. This time, though, Tanner's actually going to try and contribute to the cause, so let's just get a stop together right here. Let's play some man-to-man coverage. They got a southpaw quarterback. No way. Yeah, you're dropping that, buddy. Let's go, defense. Let's get a stop right here, win this game. No! That's great, man. That went about as horribly as you could have hoped or dreamed. All right, well, I guess I gotta play some offense and clutch up here. I've not been encouraged by what I've seen from Sean. Not only is he small, he also has, like, no throw power, and his accuracy is cheeks. So there's not really much he brings to the table. He's not fast either. So that's why I said in the preseason, he's just not our QB of the future. He has a cool development trait, though, so I guess, like, woohoo, cool for him, but that's a first down right there. Perfect. Already almost in field goal range. This is going beautifully. Definitely in field goal range now, though. Let's go. Okay, that was simple enough. Just need to make the kick now. Okay, Tanner, just like drinking a glass of chocolate milk. So easy and scrumptious. We can do this. Me and you together, buddy. Come on, up and throw. That's going in. Come on, man. I'm not choking this one. Let's go. Even though I choked on defense, I made up for it on offense, though. Let's go, boys. Good win. Despite the fact that Sean played quarterback like he might be committing espionage. Like, dude, just not good at all. We need to get a quarterback in the future. With those two true freshmen we got last year, maybe one of them will be good. They both have normal development. That's the problem. Rushing, just, oh, man, this was not a good offensive performance. Defense, thank you. Certainly a lot to take in right now. I feel like this is the first time I'm walking into a Barnes & Noble, by the way. I don't understand how those places are still hanging around. Like, the better way to consume media is definitely movies. Movies are awesome. Who wouldn't want to visually see it? I'm not a big creative person, so maybe that's part of it, because I can't just imagining things. I'd like to see it, you know what I mean? My point is, we started strong. Like, dude, we literally started, what's that, 7-1, and then we ended the season just barfing everywhere. So, that's unfortunate, but at least all of our losses were only by single digits. Like, that's nice. So is this. More coach points for Mr. Juicebox fan. All right. So, tier 2. Probably quarterbacks? Yeah, we're going to need to get some quarterbacks. I'm probably going to recruit one at least every year, or at least try to. Because I need to try to hit the jackpot with one of these quarterbacks. I still have yet to find a 3-star gem. I don't know if they're, like, that endangered of a species when it comes to going after smaller recruits. I don't know if that's, like, some sort of correlation in this game, but it certainly feels like it might be. Because I still have yet to find a 3-star gem, and I've probably scouted at least 30 kids so far in this video. And, yeah, I have found 0 3-star gems. It's not like a situation where I've lost the 3-star gem that I found. I haven't found a single one, but we have some new commitments, as you guys can see. Some defensive linemen, some linebackers, just trying to spread it out. And then I got some offensive line and then some running backs on the board as well. So things are going pretty well. I do want to see these season stats, though. How was Sean? He was actually pretty good at taking care of the football, which it makes sense because IQ was like the only thing we could really upgrade, and it's still kind of the only thing we could upgrade with him. So he's up to a 76. Good for you, Sean. Rushing was putrid. Makes sense. We have a 5'8", 167-pound running back. It is a miracle that this kid is not in the ICU right now. What? How did he not get hurt? I don't know. Receiving, though, was actually pretty good, but these two guys that balled out were both walk-ons, so yeah, you'd like to see the true freshman play, but they're not high enough overall, so it makes sense. Then defensively, okay, Denzel Corbin, the transfer we got, was pretty impactful, and then interceptions, not really much back here, but it's okay, man. This is definitely the second worst team of the video. trio that we're going to have, yeah, every year we will get progressively better. That is undeniable. We aren't going to get bigger, but we will get better. That is for sure. This offense, though, absolutely buns. Oh my gosh, we are all the way down here, dude. We had a bottom, like, 20-ish offense, and we still went 8-4. Defense, thank you. You guys deserve some Scooby snacks. Oh my gosh, man. Top 20 defense and, like, a bottom 20 offense. Yeah, thank you, defense. Hire staff. Your defensive coordinator is leaving for the NFL. Really? He was that him? Oh, man. Okay, I guess he was him. Good for you. I don't know what the NFL sees in him. It's not like he was really highly sought after last year. I don't know. Well, that's the Coach Juicebox fiend coaching tree showing itself off right there. It's only his second year, but he's got assistants leaving for the NFL. If that's not aura, then I don't know what is, man. A receiver for Michigan State wins the Heisman. Yeah, we're playing food in the Xbox booth. Looking forward to that, but we need to get our new DC because we had our DC betray us, which is fine. You know, better career opportunity, yada, yada, yada. Daniel Gonzalez, we'll just go after him. Level 27 motivator. I mean, that's going to be an upgrade on paper. He's going to be a higher level coach. So I guess you could say we fell upwards in a way, and we should be able to get it because nobody was going after him. So Daniel should be ours. And he is. Welcome along, Danny boy. How good is food, by the way? Food's awesome. We all know that. Talk about the college. 6-6, 4-4 in the American. Yeah, they're not that great. We should definitely win this. I guess I shouldn't have been so confident when we have an offense as miserable as ours. Dude, we have 7 points. It's almost the end of the game. Like, bro, why do we suck so much at offense? I know most of the transfers we got last year were on defense, so obviously I'm going to need to get some offensive transfers. That's not open. Okay, then. We just got dusted right there. We're supposed to be fast since we're all so small, but clearly that did not show itself right there. Oh my gosh, we are getting destroyed right now. This is horrible. I thought that we would win by this amount. No, we are down by this amount. 36-7. Yeah, we suck at football. That much is clear. Hey, at least Tanner's doing something, though. Oh, these jerkwads couldn't even let us get a pity touchdown. Screw you. Yeah, we need to get better receivers, better running backs, just offense in general. It needs a big boost. Not often that you get rewarded for sucking, although there is another job I'm thinking of that you do get rewarded for, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's do offensive line to tier 2 and then secondary to tier 2. Gonna try and get recruited to tier 3 like always. Players leaving though, hopefully no trans. Okay then, at least we gained a half star in T prestige. Let's get the happy news started. Okay, this is not ideal. Definitely don't like us having as many transfers as we have, especially the fact that we had such a small recruiting class last year. We got George Lord to come back, though. Thank you, Paul. He's gone. Screw you, Paul. Larry's also gone. Screw you. Dennis, though, he got to come back. All right, so 2 out of 4, 50%. Not too shabby. And graduates, basically nothing. This is where the real work is going to have to be done. I think that since I already have like 11 high school recruits that I'm definitely going to get, I think I'm just going to go in the portal for the rest of this. I know I said I wanted to try and sign a high school quarterback, but we got 2 of them last year, so it's not the end of the world that we don't get one this year. But I am going to try and get potentially a quarterback. We'll see what's out there. We definitely need to get some running backs, some receivers, and then some offensive linemen. Basically anything on offense. And hopefully, I don't know, is 20 guys in this recruiting class too many to ask for? I certainly hope not. See, I knew that 20 was not too much to ask for. This is why me and Santa Claus are best friends. We lost Muhammad, though, and then we lost Manu, Amish bear from Massillon. He might actually be Amish from Massillon. I don't know if that's an Amish place. I just know in Ohio, I've seen Amish people everywhere I've ever gone. It went really well in the portal. Like, this is definitely better than the recruiting class we got last year. And most of these transfers we picked up were actually pretty young, too. So I'm, like, super happy with how things went. I wanted to get a quarterback out of the portal, but not really too many studs. Oh, my gosh, a star? It's the first time I've seen one of those. This video, another one, dude. The portal. Ooh, dude, this recruiting class is so much better than the one last year. Oh, my gosh. Some of these star development freshmen that we're bringing in out of the portal, like, jackpot. Yeah, this went so much better than last year. The high school recruits are better, too. Thank you, dude. I still have yet to find a 3-star gem, but it has not mattered this year. We got some studs anyway, and it should be in the 50s at 56. Let's go. Jerry Rashid's an 80. Pretty good. Parker Pita, 78. Okay, Vernon, that star development's got 77. Like, this is pretty good stuff, man. I'm really, really happy with that recruiting class. I cannot emphasize that enough. That is so much better than the recruiting class we had last year. It's not even comparable. The highest rate fresh is 70. Yeah, it sucks. He's only freaking normal, but still, that's nice to see. Because, like, you know, some of these 3-stars that are normal, they can still turn into good players. You just need to manually progress them, even with them having smaller skill points. Because they can still they'll turn into like 85, 87 overall-ish. Maybe like 90s if you get really lucky, they get a dev tree and increase, but it's not like you just give up on their careers, especially in a video like this where we already are going after such a few amount of recruits because there's not that many recruits that are this small. But yeah, this went incredibly well, man. Like, woohoo! Since I signed those true freshman quarterbacks in our first recruiting class, I really wish that I would have redshirted the one that did not transfer. Like, that would have been nice. But Isaac is a true sophomore now, so that sucks. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. And I know that the height and weight can go up, as you guys can see with Isaac's. It goes up +6. I'm not gonna, like, really pay attention to that. Like, as long as when I recruit them, they are below that weight, that's fine. If they want to get on campus and gain a few pounds, I'm not gonna get too stingy with that stuff. It's already hard enough. There's already such a few amount of recruits I can actually go after now. So it's not the end of the world with that, but I'm gonna do the rest of this manual progression. It looks like we're gonna have a way better running back for this season. Jalil's up to a 71. That's nice. Well, I guess 3-star gems have not gone missing. I finally found one after scouting like over 50 recruits. Steven Mentor. Definitely want to try and get that kid, but that's the only gem I found so far this cycle as well. So it's just, oh, it's frustrating, but you know what? We are pushing through, Coach Juicebox Fiend. Once we get more hours, we could probably find more 3-star gems, maybe go after some 4-stars, but we're up to an 84 overall team. Nick Lake is actually our best player now, which I did not anticipate at all whatsoever. Beauty of the transfer portal, though, man. He was a great pickup. Like, this is an example. He's only in normal development, but he's already up to an 87. Like, as long as they're like a high enough 3-star recruit, like a 70 overall or something, like they can turn into a decent player in a few years of development, especially with manual progression. Safely, though, across the board, it's the best team in the video. I think the defense is really good. Like, we got a lot of good defensive linemen and corners. I wish our linebackers were better. As you guys are going to see right here, it's pretty yucky. That's why I have like a bazillion linebackers on my recruiting board right now, because our linebacker room, there's like no one here. It's like a deserted island. It's just very, very small, not just in size, but also in quantity. But Sean, I don't know. I'm not really thrilled that he's our quarterback, but it kind of is what it is. Running back should be a little bit better than receivers, obviously going to be improved, and offensive line's a little bit better. So I'm pretty happy with the team across the board. It's really just linebackers. Like, if our linebackers weren't like a bunch of poo, I honestly think the defense could be close to like a 91, 92-ish overall, because the rest of the defense is pretty darn good, man. So I'm happy with this in year 3, Coach Juicebox Fiend. Let's keep on upgrading ourselves, though. Let's do linebackers. I was just talking about them. Might as well get that tier 2. Is this a year where we should reasonably expect to win the MAC? 76? Yeah, we look to be the best team pretty easily. All right, this is where we should start to dominate the MAC, and then maybe later on in the video, I'll join, like, I don't know, the ACC, potentially. I mean, they got Syracuse, but then the Big Ten's got Rutgers. We'll see which one I want to do. Maybe I'll go to the Big Ten. We'll see what happens there, but we got to start winning games, though, man. Conference championships, to be more exact. I don't know what game I want to play this season, to be honest. I don't want to play Georgia yet. I might play Georgia next year when we're at home, because I feel like maybe we could test them then. I doubt it, but, you know, I am allowed to hope. Probably just going to play whoever is the best MAC team, like who's ever having the best season throughout the year, because we do play a lot of MAC games, per usual. Just realized how ironic it is that we are called the Big Red, but yet this entire video, we are incredibly small, so I don't know. Might have to consider a name change for Cornell. We suck. I don't know how we're worse than we were last year. I really have no idea. We're 5-4. This is disappointing to a very large extent. Like, we lost to 3-6 Miami of Ohio. Like, we're their only MAC win. We lost by 14. Like, dude, what? Am I disappointed? Yes, I am very, very disappointed, Coach Juicebox Fiend, but at least we're definitely going to get bowl eligibility again. I guess that's nice, but let's get receivers to tier 2, and there is some positive recruiting news, okay? It's not all sadness. We have 5 commits right now, and one of them is Steven Mentor, the 3-star gem. I also found another 3-star gem, finally. Where's he at? That offensive tackle, Matthew Burns. No, Syracuse is starting to push for him, though. We'll see what happens there, but I definitely wanted to get Matthew. Like, whatever it takes to get him. That's the first offensive line gem I found this video. I need to pounce on him and get him and do whatever it takes. Akron, though, they were really good last year. I think they won the MAC. They're only 76. Like, they're probably the best MAC team, so we'll see how this goes. Wow, not too shabby. We're up 7. Okay, this is where we got to make sure we do smart stuff right here, Tanner. Let's play the sticks. Let's pass commit. Let's get some pass rush right here. Okay, gang, I like this a lot. Throw an interception. Why is there no pass rush? Okay, that's fine. Make them settle for a field goal. They're going to take it, right? Perfect. Okay, I consider that a massive success. The defense looks like they're playing good this game. Big fan of that. Be nice if they could shank it. Yeah, it looks like it's just their... Oh, they do shake it! Oh my gosh, I was gonna say it looks like it's just their mascot back there, but it didn't matter, dude. The peer pressure got to them. Let's go! Maybe their mascot's like the hottest chick on campus. I doubt that would be a good strategy to have, though, because, like, if they know who the mascot is, like, they're gonna be terrified when they kick field goals. Circle's open, though. That's a dime. That's a dime! That's a touchdown! Give me it! Let's go! Good job, Sean. Not horrible. You know, I can get mad and pissed off and say we should be up a bazillion points, but it's fine, man. We're up 3. That's enough. I mean, that's a lead, so I'm not gonna complain. And we're about to be up 10, dude. Smash mouth football. They call us the Big Red, but it's not because of our size. I don't know. Why would it be because of that, then? Maybe our heart. We got a big heart. We also have big IQs because Cornell is a very smart school, so I guess we got that going for us as well. But we got the ball right back. This is where we put the game out of reach right here, boys. Touchdown, and it'll be GG's more than likely X. Oh, you cooked him. Yeah, I guess you didn't. By the way, I don't know what happened to Sean. I think he's hurt. You don't see me too torn up about that because Sean's not really terrific. Oh dear, torn labrum. That is very serious. That is a potential season ender right there, especially since we're more than halfway done with the season. That sucks for him. And it's gonna suck for me if we don't get a touchdown right here, dude. 3rd and 10, please. Trying. It's just not open. All right, well, field goal time. Hopefully we've scored enough points by now. Of course, dude. We choked. They're up 1. They have 30 points now. My house smells absolutely horrendous right now. I feel like a vampire that's being attacked by a bunch of garlic cloves. Like, dude, there's so much garlic in the air right now. It is unbelievable. I do not want to know how much garlic powder was used in the kitchen like 20 minutes ago, but it was an obscene amount. Isaac has 2 interceptions, so that's why we're sucking. Maybe I should have given more credit to Sean, because Isaac is apparently awful. Great, man. That's awesome. This garlic situation, though, dude, this is tragic. My gosh, my nose hates me right now. Ugh, man. Just need to power through it, Tanner. Oh, Circle's a touchdown. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, my gosh, it was a... Wow, I thought that was going to get picked off, dude. Let's go. That was their star quarterback, too. All right, let's just milk the clock now. They're going to get the ball back, which sucks, but I don't really care, dude. We just need to tackle him inbounds like once or twice, and we will win this game. And forget that we almost choked it. Interception! Ah, sack. That's fine. That's going to be GG's then, right? Please? Please tell me they don't get another snap off, dude. That would be so lame. Of course they do, dude. The CPU. They have which ways? Oh, it doesn't matter that they do black magic. Ha ha ha, we got a sack. All right, so we avoid the choke job. Oh, thank goodness for that, because I feel like I might choke with this garlic, dude. I am not exaggerating. This is like the most obscene smell my nose has ever witnessed, and it's smelled some bad things, man. I think we all have. I mean, porta potties exist. Also, whenever you're next to somebody who just, you know, 420 blazed, oh man, that skunk smell is absolutely atrocious, but Sean needs to come back ASAP. How long is he out for? Can we get like a diagnosis now, Dr. Doolittle, since the game's over? 4 weeks? Yeah, that's the rest of the regular season. Well, at least he'll be back for the bowl game. Woohoo! Thank goodness we played Toledo and Northern Illinois, because they are both absolutely abysmal. 2-10, so it did not matter that we had an injury. Okay, we pushed through, we persevered, so we're on to the MAC Conference Championship. Sean, though, was clearly better than Isaac, but I don't even know, man, what we're going to do. Because out of the portal, I tried to get a quarterback last year, but there was only one quarterback that fit the parameters, and he was not good. So I'm not too optimistic with that working out for us, unfortunately. Rushing, though, still is absolutely dreadful. That is a work in progress. Receiving was really good with Nick Lake. Nice to see him ball out as a redshirt freshman. And then defensively, ooh, big number for sacks. Jerry Rashid, who we got out of the portal last year. And then interceptions, 4 for now. We had 3 guys with 4. Okay, good job, defense. Safe to say the offense improved from absolute trash to above average. So woohoo there. And then defensively, we were around the same as last year. So the offense took a step and the defense did what they should be doing. They did what they did last year. They are very, very happiness. They have not been the issue this video. Western Michigan, did we play them in the regular season? I think we did, right? The Broncos? Yeah, we lost to them by 3. The defense actually was the issue in this game. Sean threw 2 interceptions too, so I don't know, man. Maybe it's a good thing. I think he's still hurt for this game, but I just don't have any confidence right now, man. Like, our offensive situation is just not great. Like, we need a quarterback for the future, man. Oh, he actually is going to be back for this game. Is that a good thing? I don't know. We'll find out. Not a good thing. We are awful. We are getting destroyed right now, dude. Everything that sucks in life, I blame on Sean. He is abysmal at quarterbacking. Goodness gracious. A guacamole. That's your fault, Sean. You know what else is your fault? I hate cold showers. That's also your fault. Triangle? It's dropped, of course. Dude, we are getting ran off the oh my gosh. What an embarrassment to the University of Cornell, man. We have a lot of smart people. I'm sure there's like an American president or something like that that's gone to Cornell and they're like alumni or something. But what are we doing right now? We are just pissing all over their, oh my gosh, their degree, their university. Like, this is so bad. Dude, is he like playing hurt or something? Like, there's just no way that these are our offensive stats. 2.1 yards per play. That is so beyond horrible. Oh my goodness, Sean, dude. 9 of 30. Yeah, he's got to be playing hurt or something. That's like the only reasoning. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. At that point, if he's that bad when he's playing hurt, I mean, throw our backup in there, dude. Like, he was horrible, but I don't know if he's that bad. Oh my gosh. That was just an embarrassing performance, dude. We lost by 38. Like, oh my gosh. Coach Juicebox fan, that was an absolute travesty to the university. I am ashamed right now. Speaking of 420 Blaze that I was talking about earlier, Snoop Dogg Double G Arizona Bowl playing against Hawaii. I wish we were going to Hawaii. Can we just make it a road game or something? I'd be fine with that. My expectations, though, are very low after what I just witnessed in that conference championship game. Like, we're better than Hawaii, but we were also significantly better than Western Michigan, and we still lost. So I think we're probably going to lose, unfortunately. Unless the defense can play out of their minds. Aha, guys. X surprise. We're down 13. We suck. Gosh, man, I'm so excited for a new era at quarterback, man. I might have to get a transfer just to add a little bit of competition to the room, but Sean just clearly is not the guy, man. Ending up having to settle for a field goal. Oh my gosh, dude, this is just such a tragic situation, man. This offense that we've had the last 2 years is just so abysmal. Please go in. Oh, thank you. Something went right. It just didn't happen, man. It's time to move on. I'm tired of Sean. I'm tired of him. I'm sorry, Sean. I hate to make you the scapegoat right now, whatever you want to call yourself, but I mean, it's just so bad. Like, there's just no reason the offense should be that abysmal against 61 overall Hawaii, but it was. We scored 9 points. We averaged 3.9 yards per play. The defense, they tried their best, okay? Hawaii had less yards than us, and they only averaged 4.2 yards per play, but it didn't matter because we had Sean at quarterback. I mean, maybe it's because he's still hurt. I don't know, man. Don't play through injuries then, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, 21 of 51, like, that's so unbelievably bad. I have never been so excited for a player's leaving stage in my life. Oh, no. D. Megan. Oh, my gosh. Dude, we have some really decent players actually transferring. That is not cool. Conference prestige, pro potential, playing style? Like, no. Of course, we did not give it a single one. Let's just talk about some happiness, though. We got a half-star and team prestige, so that's more recruiting hours. That's more cool recruits that want to come play for us. That's nice. Graduates, though. Oh, where is he at? There he is. Thank goodness he's gone. My, oh my. Definitely gonna have to replace more than I was hoping because of the transfers. Like, this is the biggest issue. D. Parker, like, these guys have star development. And then George Lord is the offensive lineman we got in our first recruiting class. He was one of the few guys that had impact, so that's not great either, man. So definitely gonna have to reload out of the portal. That's for sure. And it was pretty okay, I guess. I tried to get a quarterback. I don't think he's very good, so it's not the end of the world we didn't get him. Lost this corner, and then I lost this defensive tackle, who I think is actually gonna be pretty solid, so that's unfortunate. The biggest issue, though, is I found some 3-star receivers at the last second, and none of these guys committed anywhere, so I don't know if they're gonna, like, create some sort of overseas task force. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I really wanted this 3-star gem, dude. That sucks. It's okay, Tanner. We still picked up some good players out of the portal, like Moses Butt, who is elite. Yes. Jackpot. Let's go, dude. Seeing some stars, impacts, lots of normals. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Steven Mentor has elite as well, dude. 2 elites in this recruiting class. Oh my gosh. I might spaz. Yes. There's a lot of normals, though, per usual, which is something that we've unfortunately been accustomed to this video. I think this class is pretty similar to the one last year. I mean, it's ranked a little bit higher, which is nice. We should have gotten some of those freaking receivers, man. Then I would have felt like so much better about it, because I would have been like, yeah, this is definitely better than the class last year. I think it's pretty comparable to the class last year. Like, it's not leaps and bounds better or worse. James Darnold, though, is a 79. Not horrible. Moses Butt, that's a dude. That is a dude. That is an absolute certified specimen. Let's go. And then Dion Maryland's pretty solid, too. So really happy with those transfer pickups. And the highest ranked freshman is a 70. Let's go. Devion Easy, another guy, just like I talked about in previous seasons. Maybe he can get to like an 85, 87-ish by the time he's a redshirt senior. You know, that's kind of my hope and dream. But yeah, man, most of these 3-stars. Oh, it's so freaking annoying. At least Matthew Burns, though. The other 3-star gem we got this cycle's got stars. So the 3-star gems that we got out of high school this year were absolute grand slam pickups. Like, they weren't just like impacts. They were star and elite, which is beautiful. So is this Nick Lake, the stud receiver. He's up to an impact. All right, that worked out pretty well. But Isaac, man, only has normal. Of quarterback. I keep talking about it. It is going to be a problem this entire video, man. We need to get lucky with one quarterback. That is literally it. I need to upgrade his awareness, though, because he's throwing so many interceptions last year when he did play. He's a 79, which is not horrible. Like, he could probably be like an 85, 86-ish by the time he's a senior. He actually redshirted last year, which I don't know how he did that. That's confusing. I'm happy with it, though. Moses Butt, this guy has unlimited skill caps. He was a 3-star recruit out of high school. I did not recruit him, obviously. We just got him out of the portal. But whoever found him, you did a great job, because this guy is an absolute dude. He will probably be at least a 90 overall. Just an 89. I'm not going to complain. Very, very good at football. Oh, man. Moses. Oh, what a name, man. Moses. You know, he's going to be good at football. I think I said that in my last video, too, dude. I think it was a guy with the last name Moses, not even the first name. But going to do the rest of this manual progression. I don't know if the team's going to be, like, that much better than the team last year. It definitely should be. Like, there's some really solid players that we still have. I'm just pissed with the transfer portal, dude. If we could have kept some of those defensive linemen to pair up with Moses, and then that offensive lineman that was a gem that we signed in our first recruiting class, that would have been so magical. But it is what it is. Expected that, though. We're basically the same team as last year. I'm not really surprised. I talked about it. It's just those transfers, dude. Like, they were such good development traits. They would have helped us out so much this year, but it's okay. Move on, Tanner. Not the end of the world. We still have a somewhat okay team. Can we just win the MAC this year? Like, once we get to the conference championship game, let's not get embarrassed again, okay, Isaac? There's no way that you could possibly be worse than Sean. Like, there's just no chance, right? And that running back, still, the transfers here have been a pain in the butt, too, dude. Like, I've tried to build running back depth. They just keep leaving me. Receiver's pretty solid. Tight end, I've been happy with. Offensive line is not horrible. There's just not great depth here. I hope that we can get to the point of the video soon where depth is not still an issue, but yeah, depth is still definitely a problem for us. But the more recruiting hours we get, the more 3-stars we can sign. It'll start to snowball in a positive way. The biggest thing is actually winning the MAC this year. That would be great progress, team. And it all starts at home against Georgia. I don't think this will go well. Duh. Really just don't want to get beat by like 30+ points. We still have yet to play like a close-ish game with Georgia this video, which is not really surprising, but it would be nice. You know, give me a lot of hope for the rest of the season. Can we just keep it within like 20? That is not up to the best start. We're already down 10 and they have the ball at the goal line. Dude, how big is their quarterback? Good God, he's probably bigger than our entire team. Oh my goodness gracious. I really hope that I come out here and we just do not get pancaked everywhere. That would be so demoralizing because we actually have like a decent defensive line. Like that's probably the strength of our team with Moses up front. Like it's pretty good. It should be better, but those stupid transfers I'm still pissed about because we had 2 really good defensive tackles that just left us for no reason whatsoever. Just like, oh, screw you, Tanner. We don't like you anymore. All right, man. Well, screw you too. But let's just get a stop. We got up to a 3rd and goal. Come on. 3rd interception. Big, ginormous quarterback. Statue person. He's got forever to throw and he's fast. Oh, wow. That is what Big Red does, though. We just laid the boom right there. Oh, that was beautiful. And you guys already know what the CPU is doing. They are running the ball right here. Do not get it twisted. I'm run committing up the middle. I'm trying to pinch my defense. It's not letting me blow it up. Blow it up, dude. Oh my gosh, I knew it was going to be a run, bro. I should have just came out in goal line. Defensively, we are getting manhandled. At least we're moving the ball. On offense now, though, dude. Our quarterback is so small. Oh my gosh, man. And it's the true freshman Joey Roundtree because Isaac's hurt. I mean, dude, the injuries this video. Oh my gosh, man. I wish I could turn injuries off, but that's just such a cop-out. He's got a torn... Like, why do we keep getting torn labrums to our quarterback, dude? Oh my gosh. Okay, well. True freshman, just throw yourself out there and see what happens. Yeah, great, man. He's got a slow release. It's like winding up that toy and elf. Oh my goodness gracious. This sucks so much, man. Why do all of our quarterbacks keep getting hurt, dude? We need to investigate the medical staff, man. At this point, it's got to be foul play. I mean, you'd think. A circle? Can I just throw that? No, of course I can't. Great, dude. Really don't know how, but somehow the offense managed to score another touchdown. Good for them. Let's just throw a jump ball to square. I know triangle is open, but come on, dude. Oh, when he gets his legs cut out from under him. That has to be like something illegal, right? That looked like an MMA move right there. What was that, dude? I don't even think they let you get away with that in like a street fight or anything. That was bizarre. Lost by 26. I think that's actually the smallest deficit, though, or the smallest loss of the video against Georgia. So, progress. Biggest issue right now, though, is the injury to Isaac. Okay. Dude, and then, like, what is, I'm telling you, there is something going on. Somebody has infiltrated our facility and they are not a big Red fan. They are definitely an op. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well, still think we should win the MAC even with our backup quarterback, but Isaac, you need to get well soon, buddy. Like, we need you out there. You've been waiting for this moment and you just got hurt, so rest up quick. We just continue to have the most confusing losses ever. Like 9-7 to 4-8 Central Michigan. Like, how did this happen? Like, what, dude? I don't even know. We won the rest of our games though, besides that. So obviously I'm happy. I'm not going to complain. We're actually ranked right now, which is pretty sweet. Can't lie. First time in this video, we are in the top 25. So thank you, AP Poland. We're going to have a chance for revenge against Western Michigan, which I'm so much looking forward to. Let's look at these stats though on the season. Isaac was actually pretty solid, 21-7. Certainly better than what we've had the previous seasons. So thank you, Isaac, for not being doo-doo. Let's upgrade his IQ score too. So that's nice. Little boosty boost. We'll take that heading into conference championship play. Rushing. Wow. True freshman JT Neely. We might have found a dude. I mean, he only has normal, so I doubt it, but 6.5 yards per carry. That's like basically double what Richard was doing. That is stunning. Nick Lake, though, just continues to be a stud. Steven Baguette was pretty good. Okay, and then defensively. Oh my gosh, dude, Moses is an absolute beast. Oh, he's a mauler. Abdul was really good too. And then 6 interceptions for Frederick Cook. Like, our defense is great, man. We keep getting great defensive transfers. Although our best receiver was an offensive transfer too. But you get what I'm trying to say. Offensively, though, we were, oh man, definitely not top 10. Like top 30, top 25-ish defensively. We were number 2. Oh, it's so beautiful seeing Cornell up here, man. You know what else is beautiful? Recruiting. We did lose this Johnny Ramesh kid. If he was a gem, I would be really pissed, but he's from North Carolina. They have a level 5 pipeline there. It is what it is, man. It's not the end of the world. We got a 3-star gem now. Benjamin Caruthers? Sounds like a sweet chocolate that they have in like the European Union or something. Caruthers. I don't know. And then the rest of these commits are not gems, but they're solid players. We'll see what happens there. This is definitely going to be the biggest recruiting class of the video, though, I think so far. We'll see. I mean, there's a couple of gems down here, but like Cardale Timms, like I just don't think we're going to get him. So I don't want to get too excited. There's some receivers I found too. Biggest thing is though, like I want to try and get some receivers because the last few years, I keep trying to get them at the last minute and it's just not working. So I think I may have been big brain here by adding them before national or early national signing day got here. So I think that was smart. We'll see how that pans out. Western Michigan though, man, like we are better than them. We were better than them last year. Like, come on, guys. I feel confident. We have the quarterback figured out now. So we should win this game. Beautiful. It's like Oreos are having intercourse right now. OMG. Circle. Yeah, that's touchdown. Let's go. Bang, bang. Already hit the red zone. Guys, this is hopefully going to be like an exorcism. I hate that movie so much. I've never seen it. You would have to pay me millions of dollars to watch that movie. My dad, maybe it was called The Exorcist. Something like that. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. That's not a good comparison. I should not have said those words. Take backsies. Maybe like a galvanizing moment would be a better explanation. I don't know. We're down 13 in the 4th quarter now. That's the only touchdown we have this game. Do I understand how? No, I have no idea. X, I get instantly. That's great, man. I should have blocked my running back, I guess. All right, well, we are about to lose to Western Michigan in the conference championship again. I wanted to play the moments, but clearly, as you guys can see, there were no moments, at least offensively. Like, there's nothing I could have done. Like, dude, I don't understand why our offense is so bad in these big games. Like, it's honestly so baffling to me. Like, I get it. We don't have, like, a 90 overall quarterback, and those are super important in sim, but, like, there's no way Isaac should be 18 of 41 right now against Western Michigan. Like, who is Western Michigan's defensive coordinator? We need to steal him, even though our defense is fine. So, I don't know. Maybe their defensive coordinator is such a dude that he can learn how to be an offensive coordinator, and we can make him our OC. I don't know, man. I have really no idea. At this point, I am desperate. X is open, though. Let's just try and get a touchdown. Try and get some pity points right here. Okay. And they picked that off, really. Of course they do. Of course they do. The Broncos, dude. They own us right now. That is undeniable. Bright side is that we already had 10 wins on the season, which is the most we've had this video. Sad side, the obvious. They own us. Moses! Good for you, buddy. Defensive Man of the Year. Get some eyes on the program. I'm appreciative. Oh, okay. Xbox Ball. We're still ranked, actually. Thank you, AP Paul. But let's just try to end the season with a win. We've always been not great in these bowl games as well, so I guess that's also kind of a motivating factor for Coach Juicebox Fiend and the boys, because we suck to end the season, clearly, and that's not a good trend. These teams' eyes must perk up whenever they see us in a bowl game matchup. Like, oh my gosh. Could you imagine how happy New Mexico State was that they saw they were going to play us? Like, they were probably so relieved, man, as that gets launched to Portugal. I'm going to go for this right here. there, because no way I'm making this kick. Can we just beat man coverage? Like, come on, somebody. Oh, X, that's wide open, right? Possession, catch that. Yeah, or not. Looks like we're starting to actually get some legit separation. They're only a 61 overall, but we've lost to plenty of 60 overalls. Like, what happened last year against Hawaii? It's the same exact thing, but at least we're actually winning this time. Oh, is that gonna be a touch? Yeah, close. I'm having a hard time, man. It's third and goal from like 20. Oh my gosh, I am not having fun. X, please. A horrible throw. Just get out of this game. It should be a win. And it turned into somewhat of a blowout, but that team was not good. They were like a 61, like I talked about. I don't know, man. Like conference championships, bowl games. Not exactly a situation where we perform very well, which does not bode well for later on in this video, but we'll figure it out. At least I hope. Let's use these coach points though. I've been doing this off camera, so I did get quarterbacks tier 3. We also, I don't know, receivers and running. I need to get a transfer portal running back somehow, man. They're so big. It's been tough. It's been one of the more obscure positions. Like, I'm able to recruit them out of high school, but once they get to campus, like, they get bigger. You know what I mean? But we are a 2-star program. Nah, are you serious, Frederick, bro? Come on, dude. Come on! Is this what happened last year? Losing 2 of our best players. Oh my gosh, just like last year. Deja vu, man. I'm not gonna be able to convince any of you, am I? No, we didn't even get Mr. Chubster. Steve Chubb. He's gone. Graduates, not really losing much. That's the good news, man. But we keep losing our best players to the portal, man. It's just not an ideal rebuilding scenario for Coach Juicebox Feed in the Big Red, but it's fine. Survive, adapt, overcome, Tanner. What would Denzel do? Oh, gosh. We actually lost that kid? Man, I did not expect that. I knew we'd lose this kid to Army. That's kind of expected. But losing that kid to Middle Tennessee, that blows. My genius plan worked out, though. Look at all these receivers at the bottom that I added late. We are now definitely going to get them because nobody else is recruiting them. Man, I feel like a freaking genius. So we have 19 high school recruits right now. So I will try and get as many transfers as possible, but last year I tried to get as many transfers as I could, but there wasn't enough that fit the parameters for each position. So that was kind of a crappy scenario where I had to start going after high school kids. Hopefully that does not happen again, but we will try and make the best out of this situation. It'd be nice to get some quarterback and running back competition, but sometimes that does not allow. But Tony Flanagan, okay, I'll add him. Hopefully we can get this guy. Well, didn't get him. Screw you, Tony. We also lost out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transfers. Seriously, that many? Goodness gracious. All right, well, at least we got everybody else, I guess. Dude, I was hoping this would be a bigger recruiting class, and honestly, we're only gonna have like 24 guys. That's bigger than the one last year, but I was hoping for like 30 plus. So, yeah, that dream completely got crushed. That's awesome, dude. Freaking fantastic. Oh my gosh. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transfers. That's it. Like, it's okay, Tanner. We don't have that much to replace. Joel Guacham, though, has got impact. That's nice. Adonis, sweet name, has got impact. Okay, these transfers, though, all had impact, at least the ones I've seen. This guy's got impact, too. That quarterback we got out of high school, Chauncey's got impact. This is pretty nice. All right. Lots of impacts in this recruiting class. Lots of normals, too. Oh, an elite! Yes, the running back. Please don't transfer, Quentin. I will sacrifice whatever's needed. You need to stay on the roster, whatever it takes. Any other cool? No. Just, oh, wait, no. There is a cool one. The Caruthers chocolate guy. He's got star development. Let's go, man. Another pretty solid recruiting class. 50th. Like, I will take that. It should have been even better, too. Like, the amount of transfers we lost. Like, it's tough because, obviously, the transfers we go after, not all of them are automatically interested in us. That's kind of the issue. So, not only do we have to hope that we can somehow win a recruitment that we're not even considered for, we also have to somehow hope that maybe they don't even get recruited at all, which doesn't really happen. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but we are pushing on through. Adonis is 75, Josh is 75, and then where is that receiver at? There he is. He's a 76. All right, not too bad, man. They all had pretty decent development traits, so I'm not going to get pissed with that. The highest ranked freshman, though, is a 70. Oh, dude, that kid's going to be so good. Please do not leave me, man. Oh, my gosh, Quentin, you are going to be such a stud for us. That is 68 Benjamin. So the 2 best true freshmen we have coming in are both the kids that had star and elite development. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. I just need to hold on to him. Isaac has got only 17. Oh, man, I really want to upgrade some accuracy, but he also needs IQ. At least he has another year, which is nice. I think the biggest thing is accuracy, though. Like, he was so bad in that bowl game, accuracy-wise. Oh, I upgraded the wrong thing. Yeah, that's what you get for having fat fingers, Tanner. Gosh dang it. Well, he's an 82. It's not horrible. Definitely the highest overall quarterback we've had this video. Oh my gosh. Matthew Burns has 54. Dude, these star and elite development high school recruits that we've been getting the last couple of recruiting classes, like if they just stay in the program, they will be so good. Although his skill caps are pretty trash for an offensive lineman. Not gonna lie. So I don't know if he has like the biggest upside, like 95 or anything like that, but he should still be like an 80 plus overall player by the time that he graduates, which is nice. Got him up to a 77. That's not horrible. Nice little jump there from Mr. Matthew. And then I'm going to manually progress Steven Mentor, the other kid we got last year that had a crazy good skill development tree. He has elite. Hopefully we can get up to like, I don't know, maybe like a 75-ish. Eddie Twister, he's a 79. All right, let's go. Gonna do the rest of this though. I honestly, I don't want to like pump too much sunshine up our tuchuses, but I think this team will definitely be... Will they be low 90s? I don't know. I think it's possible. It's definitely going to be better than the team last year. And I think it won't be really that close, to be honest. Okay, well, I was wrong. Are we really surprised, though? Like, the sky's also blue. I do think the team's better. I don't know, man. It's definitely, like, just, it's running back still is a problem. Like, dude, this kid, Quentin Robbins, you better stay in the program. If you transfer, oh my gosh, it'll be pain and depression. It'll be cigarettes after sex, fully blasted with, like, 5 different speakers at the same time. I'll make it work. But yeah, I actually really do like the team. I think the reason why I was expecting it to be a higher overall was typically in these videos, I have a lot more skill points to work with, as you all have seen. We don't really have that many gems on the roster right now, which is something I definitely want to try and improve upon. But let's do secondary to tier 3. Let's do offensive line to tier 3. So recruiter's almost maxed out, which is great. Also great, we are the best team in the MAC, but that has not mattered the last 2 years. Western Michigan continues to own us. I really want to get revenge, man. Like, it's 2 straight seasons where they've bent us over in the conference title game. Do we play them in the regular season? It'd be nice to beat them twice in 1 year. That would be really rad, Coach Juicebox fan. Do we play them? No! Wow, we're gonna play them back-to-back weeks probably then. That's kind of crazy. Wow, I don't know why the schedule people thought that was a bright idea. Aha! Who saw this one coming? Anyone with a brain? Oh my goodness. We lost to Akron now. What? We beat Georgia! Okay, that's not at all what I thought I would be seeing right now. I am beyond flabbergasted. I don't know what that word would be, but whatever it is, that's where I'm at right now. This schedule, we just keep having the weirdest seasons. Like, we continue to lose to a random MAC team every year, but then this year, on top of that weirdness, we beat Georgia somehow on the road. Like, what? I was curious why the offensive overall went down. We have 3 players with torn labrums. Isaac tore his labrum again. Like, dude, I'm telling you, there is something going on with this medical staff for this video. We also have our backup quarterback hurt, so we're in our 3rd string right now. Like, yuck. No excuses, though, today from me. We're on the road, Western Michigan. We're definitely going to play them back-to-back weeks. I do not care. We need to beat them back-to-back times, because the last 2 times, just absolute embarrassments to the university, okay, guys? It's time to get some get-back. Knew the offense would suck with our 3rd-string quarterback, but we do have the ball in the red zone. Actually, not the red zone. Their side of the field. We need to get a touch right here. We're down 3-0. We cannot score the ball. X, there we go. That's wow. Oh, my gosh. I thought that was inaccurate for a second. That's going to be a touchdown. Yeah, baby. Great. They got a touchdown right back. Yeah, right. Well, good news is we will have our starting quarterback for the conference championship. Bad news, we're going to have to beat this team again. And our track record in the conference championship, this video against them has been absolutely atrocious. That's going to be a touchdown, though, dude. Tanner's 2 for 2. Are we serious, dude? I'm the only times that we've scored this game. Like... I get it, the whole 3rd-string quarterback thing, but, like, come on, guys. Show some sort of fight that's not open. That's so lucky that was not picked up. Am I going to be able to get this off in time? 2 seconds? Or is it going to go? Yeah, it's going to go. Of course. Great, man. That's awesome. Well, there's no DNA test needed for this one. They certainly are our dads. We got outscored 10-0. Like, literally, I scored all of our points this game. That's a problem. Like, that just cannot happen, man. Our 3rd-string quarterback threw 3 interceptions. The true freshman, Chauncey, was seeing ghosts. Like, he'll be a good player for us in the future. He's impact development, but like, dude, why do our quarterbacks have to keep getting hurt in this video? Like, it's already a hindrance with us being a smaller team, but then like our quarterback continues to get hurt. It's always a torn labrum too. Like, what? In real life, it's typically taller people who get hurt, like Yao Ming. He was always hurt. Victor Wembanyama, stuff like that. But apparently the inverse is also true. But other recruiting trail, 2 4-star recruits committed. I tried to get after a few of them this cycle. We got 2, and I'm trying for these other 2 guys. guys. I don't know if I'm going to get them, though. Larry McGee as well as Andre Matangalo. Looks like we're going to lose both, which not too thrilled with, to be completely frank with you, but there are so few amount of 4-star recruits that I can actually go after, man. Like, this whole height and weight thing, it is tough. Like, I've definitely had to turn down some really good players that I wanted to go after this video just to make sure that I'm living up to the rules and requirements for the height and weight. It's definitely a hindrance, man. I don't know how they did it back in the 1920s. Probably helped that everybody else was also the same height and weight, but goodness gracious, it has been an absolutely miserable experience, but it's fine. We're managing. It would be nice if our quarterbacks would stop getting hurt. Like, dude, Joey wasn't even bad as our backup, but Isaac clearly was the best, but he only played like half the games. Oh, my goodness. Rushing was improved this year. That's nice to see. Receiving was pretty good. Deontay Hoare, Nick Lake, dude, he got hurt too, because he's typically our leading receiver. Man, oh man, dude, these injuries. And then defensively, 2 guys double-digit sacks, dude, Moses Butt, he's been such an absolute monster. And then Abdul Drew was really good too. Interceptions, 4 for Vernon Fleming. Like, the defense is fine. They played good against Western Michigan. They had their quarterback throw like 3 interceptions or something. It was pretty impressive. It's just we couldn't score, and that is a problem. The offense was still like top 25-ish this year, though. The defense, though, was once again top 5. The defense just continues to put us on their back. I mean, the defense is so great. We are better than Western Michigan, but the last 3 times we played them could say the same thing. Doesn't matter, so we'll see. Maybe having our starting quarterback will actually help. We'll see. It certainly helped offensively. I just wish the defense could do what they did last time, but I guess it is what it is. They learned from their film. X, that's open, right? Possession catch up. There we go. Our offense, it definitely helps when you have a quarterback that actually make throws. And the thing is, too, with Isaac, you guys know, last year when he played against Western Michigan in the conference championship game, he pooped his pants. Like, that was incredibly disgusting to watch and witness. So it's nice to see him actually play well. He's not fast enough, though, to get outside. Dang it! They're trying to make me kick a 56-yard field goal. That's not happening. All right, Tanner. Let's try not to ruin this drive. Let's somehow convert this 4th down right here. 4 verts. Take me home. Oh, my gosh. It's just not open. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. A touchdown or like a field goal on that drive would have helped out so much. We're down 7. Like, there's still a chance, but this is not great. Okay. Yeah, I need to start helping us. Last game, I carried us offensively. I scored all of our touchdowns. This game, I have been an absolute weakness. I have not done anything for us. Circle, X late. That's just not open. X, please. He's just not really open, dude. Or maybe he is. Let's go. He actually catches it. Bang, bang. Just run into the end zone. Please make this easy for me. Come on. Yeah, that was easy. All right, defense gonna stop. And they did. We actually have the ball back in their territory. Dude, what? Was that like the shortest punt known to mankind? Or did we get like an interception? I don't know. I should have probably paid better attention with the whole play the moments thing, and I get put in quicksand, dude. Great. Tried to run right there, but what does this game do? Acts like my quarterback's never gone outside the pocket before in his life. Like, what was that animation, man? It's fine. Squares open over the middle. That's definitely field goal range now. It's okay, Tanner. We got this. This is gonna be such a glorious moment for us. We finally have stood up to our dad. Oh my goodness gracious. No need to pay child support anymore. Let's go. Yeah. Finally, MAC conference champs. Oh my gosh. This conference championship game has been our boogeyman the entire video. Yes. We have defeated the Kraken. Let's go. What a difference having Isaac for this game. Even though, dude, our quarterbacks this video, I'm sorry that I keep repeating it. They have all not been good. Like 32 completion percentage, 16 of 50. It is an absolute miracle we won that game. Oh my gosh, we just need to get one quarterback, man. I've been trying to get one out of the portal, but every time they're always bad, and we can't get them either. So it's just, we just need to get lucky once with like a 3-star gem or maybe some 4-star quarterback, and we can develop and nurture them. Because, oh man, like these normal recruits at quarterback have just not been it this video. Who knows though? Maybe Isaac will have like a senior bump next year, and he'll be a lot better. I don't know. I certainly hope so. I'm gonna simulate this one, dude. We keep playing the same bowl games. We need to start making the playoff at this point of the video, but it doesn't help when you lose to, I'm not even mad about the Western Michigan loss or the Virginia Tech one. I'm mad about, we lost to Akron this year, right? That's who it was? Yeah, like, what are we doing, guys? 7-5 Akron? Like, so grody, but let's use these coach points right here, Coach Juicebox Fiend, and let's get linebackers and defensive line to tier 3. Maybe this will help, because I haven't had it like a full transfer portal cycle with all this to tier 3, but I doubt it, because as I've talked about, we haven't really had an issue with getting players that are good to come here. They have to be small enough to come here. That's been the biggest problem right now in this video. San Diego State, though, is not horrible. 9-3. This might be a loss. We'll see. I certainly hope not. Woohoo! It was a good. Doing it for Snoop Dogg, Double G, 420 Blaze, baby. Nick Lake. Oh my gosh, what a stat line. It sucks that he was hurt for like, dude, these injuries. Oh, it's so freaking annoying. I keep talking about it, man. And we just lost our, which one? Offensive or defensive coordinator? Our offensive coordinator this time. That's kind of shocking. Our offense hasn't really been like that great this entire video, but all right, good for you. I'm going to try and go after this level 46 head coach. This is not something I do commonly, just go after the highest level, but I don't think that recruiting's really been an issue. As I keep talking about, it's just the problems with the few amount of guys that we can go after this video. That's the issue. So I need some more master motivators, and that guy, it looked like he had master motivator maxed out, so that would be great if we could pick him up, and we do. Mick Cloud. Really good name for like a male gigolo, being called a Mick, I feel like. Oh no, speaking of, his name's Nick, it's not the same. Low interest, or yes, persuasion, and he does stay, thank you. I was gonna get mad at these transfers. The only one I'm really pissed about is Matthew Birds, who has star development. Manuel, I don't know why I said Manuel, it's Manuel. Gosh, I'm so slow in the head. Okay, these are actually not horrible. This is probably the best players leaving stage we've had in a few years, because typically, as you guys have seen this video, we have like a few of our best players every single transfer portal cycle leave, and that is not happening this year, dude. Let's go. We actually convinced two of these extremely lows to come back. Dennis Hawkins and Cordell Lovelace. Okay, good job, Coach Juicebox Fiend, working on your inner Saul Goodman. And then graduates. Vernon Fleming was really good. We got him out of the portal earlier in the video. Most of these guys, though, were not like, whoa, game changers. They were solid players, but the future's definitely bright. Yeah, we officially lost those 2 4-stars that were left on our board. It sucks, but at least they were receivers, so it's not really that big of a deal because there's so many receivers in this game, as you all know, so I'm sure we could find some 3-star gems. Receivers not been an issue this video. It never is. There's so many receivers in this game. The rest of these guys on our board, though, hopefully we can get. That would be nice. And then transfers, just like in previous years. I just need to cross my fingers and hope that there's some small guys out here, man. That's all I can do. There definitely was. We signed 31 kids. This is the type of recruiting class I have been waiting for this video. Thank you. Because obviously we're having a hard time getting quality into the program, like a lot of 4/5-star recruits. We only have 2 4-star recruits this video, and they're both in this recruiting class, so we might as well get a lot of 3-stars, and that's what we did, dude. This transfer portal haul, oh my gosh. We got a quarterback too, which actually is somebody that I think could be our QB of the future potentially. Lloyd Bergstrand, impact development, like just so freaking beautiful, bro. I am so happy with the transfers that we're bringing into this class. 17 transfers I just counted. That is so good, dude. Last year we only had like 4 or 5, so we basically tripled/quadrupled that number. That is so great. Let's go, dude. It's these development traits. Hoping for, you know, some obvious stars/elites, but I've seen a lot of impacts so far, which is not horrible. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of normals. That's been very typical this video, unfortunately, with the whole parameters. Haven't seen any stars or elites, though, which does make me sadness. Dude, there's not a single. Okay, there is 1 star. Cordell Peppers, and then there's an impact down here. Like, it's not awful. It's definitely the highest ranked class of the video, though. It's got to be in, like, the 30s, right? Yeah, 39s. Actually, I want to see, what are those 2 4-stars that we brought in? Because we did bring in 2 4-star high school recruits, and James is an impact, and then Celeste, he's only normal. That's unfortunate, but I've talked about it in previous seasons. At least they're going to be a high overall to start, so they could still be good players. Like Nick Lake, the guy who tried to leave us. He only had normal development when he got on campus. Now he's got impact, and he's a 92 overall, so not going to get pissed with that. Our transfer quarterback, though, Lloyd, is 74? I don't know if he'll start over Isaac, since Isaac's going to go into his senior season, so maybe Lloyd will be the guy afterwards. That'd be nice. A little passing of the baton there. Matthew Braham, though, is an 81. Miles Armstrong's an 80. Like, these are solid players. We were not going to get a bunch of dudes. We just picked up a lot of solid to good players that are going to help us out. But James Redmond, easily the best recruit we've signed this video. 76 overall impact. He will be a dude for us. And then the other true freshman, that was a 4-star Celeste. He's a 74. Like, as long as he develops and does what he's supposed to, even though he only has normal, he'll probably be like an 88 to 90 overall by the time he's a redshirt senior. So I'm not upset with that pickup. I'm still going to try and go after some 4-stars next cycle. Maybe we can make it happen and get some like we did this year. That would be great. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Easily the biggest recruiting class of the video. We definitely needed it, man. Let's try and add as much talent into the program as possible. And that's what we just did right there, Coach Juicebox Fiend. You guys have no idea how excited I am to manually progress this running back that I'm so glad to not transfer. Quentin Robbins has 62 skill points. We have been waiting for a running back to be a dude for us this video, and we finally got one. Quentin Robbins, thank you for not transferring. If you would have transferred this offseason, oh my gosh, the pain and misery and sorrow, it would have been indescribable. Oh my goodness gracious, what a dude he's going to turn into us, man. He's going to be at least an 80 overall, and that's going to be the highest overall running back we've had this video. That's been the issue for us, too. We've not been able to get running backs. We've not been able to get great quarterback production. That's been like the two biggest hindrances on offense. Typically in these types of videos, it's offensive line, but honestly, offensive line has not been an issue for us this video. So yes, Quentin is an 82. He's our running back in the future. Like, just so good. I'm so happy he stayed, man. You have no idea. Lloyd, though, who just got out of the portal, has 43 skill points. Man, do I start this guy? I mean, his skill caps are actually pretty good. Do I start him just to make sure that he doesn't transfer? I don't know. Let's see what his overall gets up to, and then we'll decide. I think I might have to. He's an 84. I gotta start him over Isaac. Oh, I feel so bad for Isaac, but I can't say that he hasn't had the opportunity, man. Oh, I finally got our quarterback and running back for this video. Oh, I'm starting to see happiness, man. The light at the end of the tunnel, it's starting to punch through. It's starting to glisten just a little bit. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, is there anybody else that has like a crazy amount? I don't know if there's gonna be anybody that had as many as Quentin had. He had like, what, 64? I don't know if that's gonna happen. What about that linebacker? That's right, Steven Mentor. He's still in the program. He had elite development. Let's go ahead and manually progress him. His skill caps are not the best, but he could still be like an 88, 90 plus overall type of player. Oh, he's already up to an 87. Never mind. I definitely undersold him. He might be like a 90 overall this season, dude. Let's go, Steven. Yeah, he's gonna be at least a 92. Oh my gosh, man. This is so great. It's starting to turn. I'm starting to get so happy right now. Oh, it's so lovely. But I'm gonna do the rest of this manual progression. Benjamin Carruthers is the guy with the chocolate last name. Let's do him as well, and then I'll be done. 50 skill points. He's up to a 76. Perfect, dude. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Exciting times. We can officially get receivers maxed out, so I can now work on Motivator, but we need to unlock that first. We still need more coach points. We are broke. Fortunately, I was correct. This team is a 90 overall. Oh, I'm so happy. It's easily the best team of the video. Isaac, you're not starting. I'm going to start Lloyd Bergstrand. Very excited. Redshirt freshman, young stud from Stow, Ohio. I don't know where that's at in Ohio. I'll be completely honest. Quentin Robbins, I mean, dude, the offense has such a bright future ahead of it, man. Like, I am so happy with what we've done so far. The offensive line is honestly, like, probably the strength of the team, which I've been shocked by how easy it's been to get offensive linemen and develop them this video. Defensively, though, Moses just needs to carry us. I mean, the rest of the team on this side of the ball is good. It's just not as amazing as Moses. Steven Mentor, though, is pretty close. He's got a deal breaker, plague style. Okay, that better not be an issue. If that kid transfers, I will riot. That cannot happen. All in all, though, I really love the roster. I think that we're going in the right trajectory. It's only going to get better from here, especially if we can start getting some more 4-star recruits. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any 5-star recruits this video, because I looked at all the 5-stars. They're all heavier than the 3-star recruits, and I based the height and weight parameters on 3-star recruits. That's why some of the 4-stars that I tried to go after last year, there were not that many that I actually could go after because of the height and weight restrictions. So it's going to be tough. Like, for example, this cornerback we can't go after because he's too tall and he also weighs too much. Like, the smallest guy is 6 foot 163, and we can't go after him because he's too tall, but he's light enough. 5'7", 180. We could go after him, but he's got a deal breaker. So it's not only the height and weight, it's also like, can we even have the chance to go after him because of stupid deal breakers? So it's tough, but we're pushing through. We're making progress. I am happy with what's going on. I really hope that Georgia does not get revenge on us and bend us over. That would be nice. But I think I'm going to play this TCU game in the non-con. That'll be interesting. Our max schedule, though, it's just Western Michigan. Maybe Akron will beat us again. I don't know. I hope not. Not going to pretend that's a real surprise. Georgia got revenge on us. I'm assuming our new starting quarterback, yeah, Lloyd did not play great. That's not really a surprise, dude. His IQ awareness is not the best. I mean, honestly, Isaac's probably the better quarterback right now. There's awareness / IQ score, but we got to go with the upside with Lloyd. Like, he needs to get all this experience and skill points for the offseason boost and stuff like that. But we did beat UConn by 18, so that's nice to see. As for today, though, we got TCU at home. We are the exact same team. That is pretty wild. All right, well, let's see if we can pull off this win. I mean, if we win this and we win out the rest of the season, we could probably sneak into the playoff as like the G5 representative. So this is a pretty important game that hopefully we can somehow win. Already in the red zone too. Okay, let's get happy. Let's get excited, boys. Let's score a touchdown right here. Square. That's open. There we go. Perfect. Yep. Yak this. Perfect. That's nice. That's our stud, Nick Lake. He's been our best player for like, I don't know. It feels like forever. It's really just been like the past 3 seasons because he turned into a 92 overall as a redshirt freshman. So it feels like it's been forever because it kind of has been forever. R1. Touchdown. Check down. Okay, it's a first down. Nice jab by Quentin right there. He looks very small in the backfield. I will say this though. Lloyd doesn't look that small, our quarterback, but Quentin definitely does look muy pequeño back there. R1, can we throw that? Yes, we can. What a dime. Okay, that was a very encouraging first drive. It's really stayed that way too. We're up 4. Okay, the defense, not the best. I mean, they gave up 43 to Georgia, so maybe the defense will suck this season. We'll see. They've been carrying us in previous seasons, so I'm not really going to get that mad at them, but we do need to get a touchdown here, though. Make this 2-score game. Circle. Yep, easy enough. That was, wow. All right, well, TCU's defense is also cheeks, so that's good for us. Not horrible. I'm not going to get mad at this. It'd be nice if we had a bigger lead, but it's fine. Circle's wide open in the flat, though. That was simple. Is that going to be a touchdown? It's close, dude. Nice little check down from Lloyd, and that turns into a 22-yard gain. Can we just hand this off right here? It looks like Quentin's hurt or something. He's not in the game. It's unfortunate, but that's why we have backups. All right, gang. The defense continues to be a disappointment. It's fine. Something that I am commonly associated with as well, so I understand their perspective, but we need to get like 2 first downs right here. It'll probably be GG's. X on the flat. That's out of bounds. That's not at all what we need to do, Tanner. That's more what we need to do. Okay, 1 more first down, I think. We might need 2 more. We'll see. We just need to get first downs. That's the biggest thing. There's another one, and we're in field goal range now. Perfect. Yeah, this should be GG's, because even if they do stop us and somehow have enough time, we'll just kick a field goal. We'll be up 8 points. Like, it's just not going to happen for TCU unless we turn the ball over. Let's hope that does not happen. That's got to be our best win of the video, right? Yeah, that Georgia game last year, they didn't turn out to be like that great. Like, they still went like 8-4. I think this is the best AP poll win of the video, because I don't think Georgia was a top 10 team when we beat them. I don't know, though. It was the first game of the season, so they might have been. Either way, it's either this game or Georgia. That's the point. Lloyd balled out that game, too, which bodes so well for the rest of this video. So, yes, Tanner's very encouraged. Now, can we win out the rest of the season, though, and potentially get ourselves in the college football playoff for the first time in this video? That is the question. Well, that puts a fork in the road. We lost, yeah, Western Michigan by 14. Every other game, though, we dominated, so I am pretty depressed right now. Cannot lie. How is TCU ranked ahead of us? I hate the AP poll in this game with a living, breathing passion. It sucks, but it's fine. Everything will be okay. Dude, Lloyd was an absolute menace. OMG. Yes. That's our quarterback of the future. Thank you, Lloyd. Rushing was vastly improved, too, dude. Oh, my gosh. I'm so happy. We have the running back and quarterback figured out. I keep emphasizing it. It's probably been the 2 biggest issues this video. Quentin's up to an 83. Has been the running back and quarterback. Because our offense for, like, the entire video has just not been good. But this year, it looks like it was great. Joel was awesome. So was Nick Lake. Our tight end, Sydney, was pretty good. And then defensively, 18. Dude, Moses, I'm going to miss you so much. He's definitely going to go pro. And then interceptions 4 for Sean Titus. There's clearly a lot to be happy about. It's just, you know, the Broncos, man, the ponies, whatever you want to call them, they continue to just be our papa, even though we did beat them last year in the Conference Championship. But this was definitely the best offense of the video, I think, and defensively, once again, it's top 10. So the defense is fine. The offense took a jump. I am really, really happy with all that stuff. It's just, it's fine. We'll get a chance for revenge. We did lose a recruit to Cincinnati. He's from Ohio, Amish beard, and then we lost this kid to Food, which, how does Food have a level 1 pipeline in California? I don't understand that. Whatever, man. None of those guys were like 4-star recruits, so I'm not really like upset or anything. The only 4 stars we went after this cycle, Montel Payne and this defensive end, DeMarcus Fink, we got. So I'm happy with that, and the rest of this class looks pretty good. Like, this is definitely going to be another bigger recruiting class, so it'll be pretty similar to the one last year. I'm hoping we can get better development traits than the class last year, though. That would be nice. Maybe development traits from the classes that we had 2/3 years ago. That would be magical, but dude, again, like, we're the separation is there, man. Like, how do they keep beating us? OMG. All right, Lloyd, we're down 7-0. Wasn't Lloyd the name of the character, Jim Carrey, in Dumb and Dumber? That's right, Lloyd Christmas. What a hilarious name. I freaking love that. Let's make Lloyd Christmas proud right here. R1, there we go. Nice little check down. Dude, this is what I'm talking about, man. The dynamic duo between Lloyd and Quentin for hopefully the rest of this this video is going to be enough to get us to a national championship. That is my hope and dream. But we're down 7. I don't even know, man. It's fine. We're tied up now. See, guys, they're not that scary. I really wanted to go undefeated in the MAC this year and then win the conference championship again and then move up to like the Big Ten. But kind of hard to do that when you lose in the regular season. So I don't know. Maybe I'll still move us up. It'll depend. We'll see how we finish the season because I don't think we're going to make the playoff, unfortunately, with 2 losses as a G5 representative. Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt it, though. I am allowed to dream and hope, so we'll see what happens there. No one's really open. Lloyd, go, 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 go! He's so close. You earned this touchdown, Lloyd. You literally are sniffing the end zone. Your breath is probably fermented all over the air. I don't know if that's what that word means. I think it is. I don't know. Absolutely wild that we lost to this team by double digits. We didn't just lose in like a last-second field goal. We got destroyed in the regular season. And was it at home, too? I think it was a home game as well, if I remember correctly. Like, that is just completely bonkers, man. But we're definitely showing him who's Big Papa now. We'll have to be the ones paying the child support in the future. It's looking like, whoo, man, what a beatdown this is. RY, that's just not, oh gosh, I got lucky. And with that throw right there, I am just going to try and run the ball for a touchdown. GG's, Quentin! Good fight. Oh my gosh, that was actually a touchdown. Oh, he's small in stature, but definitely not in fight. My gosh. Beatdown of epic proportions. Oh, maybe the G5 teams will just step aside and let us get in since they saw that performance. I doubt it, man. I can hope, though. I can dream. Lloyd, you and the Sean Alexander. What a smart decision to transfer. I'm so glad that he was small. Does not win the Heisman, though, even though his stats arguably are better than DeMarcus Davis, and he's also a G5 quarterback, so I don't know, man. Moses, though, wins Defensive End of the Year. Again, he deserves it. It's funny how his first name's Moses, like a name that you definitely would want, and then his last name's Butt. I don't know. Mixed feelings on that. You could turn that into a good thing, but also at the same time, you know, kids can be jerks. That would be easy bullying material right there. Oh, they do let us into the playoff. The G5 teams, listen, dude, we jumped up to 12th. Oh my gosh. Of course, it's Clemson, so I don't expect to win this or even have it competitive, but maybe. This is encouraging. We're actually showing some fights. We're only down 3. We've actually scored points. Of course, Stadium Pulse, so I think I called it inside zone. I'm gonna have to run it right here. Oh, it's gonna work. Well, I guess that was a smart choice. Let's go. Vibes right now are great. They are terrific. Squares wide open. We can throw Lloyd. What a freaking dime. And then he breaks the tack. Oh, thank you, Nick. Step up a run. Oh my gosh, what kind of defense was that? I don't know, but we have a lead right now at Death Valley. Holy titties. We still have one. Oh my gosh. Dude, I did not expect this, to say the least. Oh my goodness gracious. What is happening right now? X, that's open, right? Yeah, there we go. Bang, bang. That's a first down. I don't know how this is occurring, to be frank, but I'm thrilled about it. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so great. Okay, this is giving me a lot of confidence for next season and the year after, boys. Let's go. X. No, R1. Touchdown. Let's go. This is, wow, I am shocked. This is one of those moments in life where you have to take a double take. You have to rub your eyes a little bit, be like, what is happening? Is this actually what I'm seeing right now? Yes, it is what you are seeing. We are up 17-38 for Fetty Wap. Playing the sticks, pass committing. That is not going to be a first down. Right? Let's go, dude. We're actually going to win. Oh my gosh. This is one of those days on planet Earth where the entire Earth stands still and everybody just sits there in awe. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea. This is definitely one of the biggest upsets I've ever had in a playoff, though. All of college football 26. Like, I wholeheartedly went into that game expecting to lose by 30, and we somehow, like, dominated from start to finish. Like, that was really never in doubt. After that, I'm definitely going to move us up to the Big Ten. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Now we got Duke. All right, well, we beat one ACC team. Can we beat another? Still TBD, but we're only down 3. We have 11 points. Must have gotten a 2-point conversion somehow. That's pretty cool. All right, get a touch right here, gang. R1 lay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Lloyd, throw it away. We somehow won last game against Clemson when Lloyd threw 2 interceptions. I didn't throw either of those. I just saw it on the ticker thing. It's kind of the same thing this game right now. He's thrown 2 interceptions. Triangles touch it. It's your first miss, buddy. We gotta take the field goal, though. Did we seriously miss the field goal? Like, what? We have 18. So clearly we got a touchdown, but I don't care. We got a lead, dude. We just need 1 first down because they only have 1 timeout, and we will win another dude, Quentin. Yes! Let's go. Oh my gosh, how did he stay up? Oh, it's so beautiful. He's so good at football. You have no idea how grateful I am that Lloyd and Quentin's deal breakers are both playing time, so there is no chance they will ever transfer, which I am so beyond grateful for, but yeah, it's definitely definitely GG's now. I don't know how we keep winning games, but I'm thrilled about it. This is a fun experience. Looks like the fun's gonna end, though, in the semis against Miami. They are 14-0, and they are definitely beating us, and we cannot move the ball, which is an issue. And I can instantly, dude, I blocked my running back right there. Like, what more am I supposed to do? Oh, my gosh. And they got a touchdown instantly. Great, dude. At least we have the ball at the 1. Let's just run this, Quentin. Yeah, come on, give the ball to Quentin. Goodness gracious, dude. Oh, my gosh. We are getting munched on up front like a bag of Tostitos chips. It's fine, though. Lloyd's fast enough, right? Yeah, let's go. Lloyd! Oh, my gosh. We actually have a lead now? Okay, I just skipped the moments, and we are where we are right now. I don't know how, but I'm not going to ask questions. Let's go. Get a stop right here. No field goals, boys. Throw an interception. I'm right there! That should have been mine. Time to win this one. Time to win. That's what? How did he just... I'm sorry, I have to see this. There is simply no way would I just win. Dude, I deflected it. Are you serious? No, I didn't, apparently. What? If there needs to be any more proof for some reason this game has a vendetta against Tanner, here it is, dude. This went off the back of his helmet. Like, what, dude? How does that even... Somehow goes off the back of his left shoulder, and then it pops into his right hand. What? Dude, I don't even understand. They're going to get a field goal now. You just know they're going to get a field goal now for that BS. Like, what was that, dude? I am beyond stunned right now. And yep, that's, of course. Great, man. I love life. So happy. It's literally North Carolina versus Villanova. National championship game all over again, dude. I feel so cheated right now. I feel so cheated. But what they did was legitimate. This was unforeseen and the most BS thing ever. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we just got lucky, though. Maybe that was a get back. I don't know. 4th down right here for all the marbles, boys. 4th and 3. I got this. I have belief in myself. Circle. Wide open. Let's go. Easy. No, what? There's zero chance. What? Ever have, like, your brother or your sister snatch an Oreo right out of your hands before you're about to eat it? That's how I feel right now. That is how I feel. I have no words. I am so pissed off right now. Like, there's just no way we should have lost that game. Like, we somehow came back and got the lead, and then we just got the biggest shaft known to mankind. Like, that was the most ridiculous catch I've ever seen. Like, that would leave Albert Einstein befuddled. Like, Nikola Tesla. They could all get together, form, like, a big group, and they would still not be able to figure out that equation. Like, there's just simply no way that what happened should have happened. Oh, my gosh. Positive light out of all of this is Coach Juicebox Fiend is now world-renowned as a head coach. A+ coach prestige. Let's unlock this motivator and get it to tier 1 for quarterbacks. Oh, man, that loss. It's fine, though. I don't think we would have won the Natty, but who knows, dude. Miami was undefeated, and we should have won that game. We really did not gain any team prestige for that, dude. That, oh, my gosh. Stevens transferring. Great, dude. That's just terrific. I freaking love that. Certainly pissed now. I am back to upset Tanner. Not happy Tanner anymore after those upgrades for Coach Juicebox Fiend. Gosh, dang it, man. Why did he have to transfer for freaking playing style? Like, come on, man. At least we convinced a few guys to stay, but the biggest was definitely Steven. I'm not surprised by Moses leaving early. Like, come on, bro. He definitely deserves it. I'm honestly shocked he didn't leave early last year. And then graduates, we're not losing too much. Like, Nick Lake was really good. Sydney was our starting tight end. John Opla was pretty good. Like, we're losing some starters, man. We definitely are losing some good players. Oh, gosh. We're going to need to get busy in the portal, though. How do we not gain any team prestige? That's my biggest, like, gripe right now. Like, what? The season we just had, we don't even get a half star. Like, dude, that is so lame. So is losing 2 transfers to Nevada. Definitely bizarre how that worked out, but they were from Arizona and Nevada, so maybe that makes more sense. I don't know. That's the only place that we lost recruits to this cycle, though, so I feel like it went really well, honestly. We picked up a really good freshman, Dorian Coffey, who's ranked in the 140. He only is normal. Never mind. We also got Keegan Smoot, who has impact. All right, well, it didn't go horribly. I think it's pretty comparable to the class last year. The real indicator will be, like, how many of these guys have good development traits. That's the question. And that's a good start. DeMarcus Fink, one of the 4 stars we signed, has star development. Let's go. Oh, another star. Tyler Null, a transfer. Yes, sir. Lots of normals, though, per usual. Unfortunately, it's just been that way this video, which depresses me. Dude, there are so many normals. Can there be anything else? Thank you, some impacts. But yeah, there's so many normals. Oh, my gosh, man, it's blinding. Again, though, it's ranked in the 30s. I really don't know if it's possible to get a top 30 or 25-ish recruiting class with the way that the parameters are set, because it's just so hard to find recruits that fit the height and weight criteria that are 4/5 stars, and then on top of that, they have to have the deal breaker too. So it's a pain. Maybe it'll help once we can move up to the Big Ten. Conference prestige won't be as much of a hindrance for us. Dorian Copy, though, he's not horrible. He's a 78, and then Keegan was his name, right? Yeah, Mr. Smooth. He's an 80. They're obviously not dudes or anything, but that center that we picked up that had star development, Tyler Nall, he might be pretty good in the future. So I'm really happy about those pickups. The highest ranked freshman, though, it's got to be that 4-star defensive end that has that good development trait, right? Yeah, DeMarcus Fink. The other one that we signed, Montel Payne, only has normal. So that's rather unfortunate. But hey, Trevor Crisp is a 70 overall as a 3-star recruit. I'll take that. And I'll definitely take that. Lloyd is up to star development. Oh, dude, I'm so happy. Oh, thank you, Lloyd. He's got 47 skill points. Yes. He's now up to an 89. Oh, Lloyd. Oh, my savior. So thankful for you. And then Quinton has got 48. Oh, man, this dynamic duo. I am thinking bright things are in the future for us, obviously, with these two at the helm. They were so good last year, and it's only up from here, dude. That's the beautiful news for Quinton as well as Lloyd. It's what we've been waiting for this entire video. I've been preaching it, and finally we have it. It's all about capitalizing on it now. And then I want to manually progress the chocolate guy, Benjamin Caruthers. Let's see if we could potentially get him up to like an 84, 85-ish. We lost that middle linebacker. He would have been our alpha on defense for this season. That would have been so great. Nowhere near an 84 and 85-ish, so that was wishful thinking. But Benjamin's still a really good player. I am going to do the rest of his manual progression though, man. I'm really happy right now. It's just that transfer thing. It still makes me upset, but it's just something that's happened this entire video where we have some of our best players leaving. It's just what happens at Big Red Cornell. It is what it is. Maybe it won't be as much of an issue when we go to the Big Ten, but it definitely still will be. Upgraded Coach Juiceback's Fiend to level 3 for motivator quarterbacks and then level 2 for offensive line motivators. So very happy with that progress. We are making some movement there. We are actually preseason ranked, which is badass. 17, as you guys can see in the top left. Virtually the same team as last year. I think this might be where we start to hit a wall a little bit with some of these high school recruits weighing us down, because we've been signing like so many big high school recruiting classes that are all 3-star recruits mostly, if that makes sense. Like we have all these 64s, 65s, 66, 67s weighing us down. Like honestly, I think our average is more towards like a 92, 93-ish. It's kind of like last year. Like last year's team wasn't like the crazy highest overall, but they performed so well in the playoffs. So I'm hoping for the same thing again. I mean, with Lloyd at quarterback, I feel confident against any team that we're going to play. And then we got Quinton. I'm just so happy. Joel is up to a 92. It's just great, man. Like every position is solid. We just don't have like as many alphas as typically you'd want for like a super mega overpowered team, but there's still plenty of really good players. I really wish that middle linebacker, dude. Oh, that would have helped us out so much. That was so lame. But you know what? It's fine. He wants to be a jerk. He wants to betray us. That's his choice. Okay. I don't understand it personally, but it is what it is. We're in the Big Ten now, though, and it is loaded. It is so good. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. I am kind of terrified. I'll be completely frank. Hopefully, we don't get cannibalized or eaten, whatever word you want to use for that. I'm honestly hoping that we could be competitive in the Big Ten in year 1 and maybe year 2. We can make a jump, or year 3 or something like that, because I still don't know when we're going to win a national championship. It could be this year somehow. We could make a run like last year, or maybe it'll take us 2 more or 3 more seasons, because there is just not that many 4/5 stars that fit the parameters, dude. There's only, I think, 14 this cycle that fit it. Like, that's just not that many, and most of these guys aren't even going to give us an opportunity to go after them. So it's going to be tough, but I think now that we're in the Big Ten, we're going to have that conference prestige to help recruit. So I think that in a few years, at the absolute max, we'll definitely bring a natty to Cornell for the Big Red, which I will be very happy about, but we're still chugging. And it actually went really well. I mean, we lost 2 4-stars, but that was going to happen. And then we lost this 3-star to Washington, which is kind of bizarre, but they had a level 4 pipeline, or level 5. Yeesh, man, in Cali. So that's not really fair to us, but it's okay. Easily the best recruiting class of the video so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-star recruits. So yes, obviously Tanner's a happy boy right now. And the happiness has been expanded. We went 10-2. That's not too bad. We're on the outside looking into the playoffs, so we might not make the playoff, which is pretty lame, but still, this was really good in our first year in the Big Ten. Who did we lose to, though? We actually beat Georgia. We beat them by 21. Yeesh. We also beat North Texas, who turned out to be good. We beat Michigan. Yeah, we lost to the two best teams we played. Ohio State by 16, and then USC gave us the corn dog. That is not a nice feeling. Well, that sucks. I don't know. Probably had an injury or something on that game. That's my excuse or my reasoning. But stats-wise, Lloyd, I mean, he wasn't horrible. It's not as good as he was last year, but duh. I mean, he moved up to the Big Ten. He's got some skill points. I'm not going to use him. I am going to wait because I do not want him to declare early. That would suck so much. Same thing with Quentin Robbins, who was pretty okay. 4.3. Would like to see a little bit better. Maybe next year he'll get there. And then receiving, Joel was great, but yeah, he only played 8 games. And then Thomas, our second best receiver, only played 9. So I guess injuries was a little bit a part of the season, but it typically is. At least in this video, it's definitely been an issue, man. And then sacks-wise, 9 for Tyreek. Yeah, man, we missed that Mr. Butt guy. Moses, he was great. Interceptions, though, we actually did a pretty good job turning the other team over, so that's pretty clutch. Offensively, a little bit worse than we've been in previous seasons, but like I keep saying, it makes sense. We moved up in competition, kind of the same thing with the defense. Like, it's around where it's usually been, but we have not given up 20 points on the defensive side of the ball in at least 2 or 3 seasons. It's been a while. It might even be longer than that. So, yeah, you know, the step up in competition was definitely a step. Yeah, that's what that word means. But I feel like acclimated pretty well in our first year. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm really happy with seeing this record. I hope we can sneak into the playoffs so I can play some games. I'll definitely play our bowl game no matter what, but the fact that both of our losses were late in the season, that's just what really is the unfortunate part, because as you all know at the AP poll, when you lose late in the season, they always penalize you so much more. If we just lost to, like, I don't know, maybe Georgia instead early on and we beat, like, USC or Ohio State, I definitely think we'd make the playoff, but that didn't happen. Maybe we'll still sneak in. We shall see. Vernon Cutler, though, Clemson's quarterback. Good for you, Vernon. We don't. Really? I saw the 12 next door name and I got so excited. No! We got shafted and left out. That's unfortunate. All right, well, good news is we have a lot coming back for next season, so I'm not going to get too pissed. This was our first year in the Big Ten. Sad news. I definitely think we could have made a run, especially after what happened last year. Texas A&M is 6-6. They went 3-5 in the SEC, and we just lost our coordinator to Texas Tech. Really? Did he really leave for Texas Tech? I didn't see it because it flashed. Oh my gosh. I think it said Texas Tech. That is the definition of depression. Maybe next week there'll be some better coordinator candidates. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely would at least end this season with a dub. 11 wins. That would be good. Maybe we'll actually get team prestige this year. Still don't know how we didn't get any last year. That made me so mad. What else is making me mad is how we're playing in this ReliaQuest ball. Dude, Texas A&M is not good. They're like a 79. I don't know what happened to them, but somehow, some way, they went 6-6 in the SEC with this type of team, which is confusing to say the least. But apparently they are good enough because they are destroying us right now, and I don't understand why. What's going on, Lloyd? Whatever it is, we need to figure out ASAP. Oh, R1's went up, and he breaks the tackle. He's so good at football, man. Oh, man. The fact that we're going to have those two back for next season is why I think next season could potentially be the year where we win a national championship, but this performance is certainly not giving me much confidence with that. How are we down 20 right now, dude? Like, what? I am so, man, it's a bowl game. They don't care about it, obviously. That's my excuse at this point, because there's just no explanation. Like, what is happening? We are getting raw dogged right now by a team that's a 79 overall. Like, that is unbelievable. Square, oh my gosh. It's like that one scene in that Whiplash movie where Miles Teller's like, I'm upset. That's how I feel right now. Dude, like, give me time to throw. Oh my gosh, I am very upset, dude. Am I crazy for thinking we could just run the ball right at him right here and get this touchdown? I mean, we're down 20. I'm obviously not going to kick the field goal. Yeah, all right, well, I guess it was that easy. We're only down 2 possessions. Like, we could still come back. I just don't think it's going to happen the way we're playing this game. It ain't happening. Apparently, us losing our defensive coordinator was that big of a deal because the defense just completely shattered. I don't know what the issue is other than that coordinator thing. That's literally all I could think of that's illegal for. Yes, of course it is. A lot of weird seasons this video, and just add that one to the list. It's really as simple as that. I don't know how that performance is ever going to be explained in the future to the history people. I have no idea how that just happened, but it did. Found our defensive coordinator, though, Sam Choice. Wish we would have had you for that bowl game. Goodness gracious, man. That was despicable. Oh, my gosh. Whatever, man. It is what it is. I need to get over that because it's just a meaningless bowl game, but I honestly expected to be the one to destroy them. You know what I mean? That clearly did not transpire the way I had hoped, but I guess that's life, dude. Yay! It finally happened! We gained a full start in team prestige. No. Lloyd, don't you dare. please stay. And he's gone. You gotta be joking. Literally high persuasion, he's gone. Oh my gosh. Well, you know how I was talking about next year's team? Let's put a pause on that. Good grief, man. All right, Joel is also gone, and then we're losing a 91 overall transfer because, oh wait, no, he actually decided to stay coach prestige. That is just so insulting. Tyler, no, oh, we actually got 2 guys to stay. All right. And then of course our backup quarterback is leaving for playing time, even though Lloyd literally just said that he's going pro. I wish that would be changed. Maybe next year it will be, but yeah, I am not in the best mood right now because like we're gonna have to get lucky in the portal like we did with Lloyd. Like Lloyd was literally the only quarterback in the portal at the time that fit the need. So I don't know, man, because like the weight, they keep going up in weight once they hit campus. Like Lloyd was not 199 pounds when we recruited him out of the portal. Like he was less than 195, or else I wouldn't have gone after him. That's why the portal's also been a challenge this video. Like honestly, I made this way harder on myself than I probably should have done, but I guess it makes for a better video. Graduates though, Isaiah Barnes, he was hurt for most of the season. Adonis Vilma, pretty good defensive tackle. I mean, dude, it was next year's team that I like circled, but now without Lloyd, and then, oh man. At least we got a full star in team prestige, Tanner. This is what I'm talking about though out of the portal. Like, how much do you want to bet that there is not a single 4-star quarterback that we actually can go after that fits the parameters? Like, I can almost guarantee it. And I was correct. I mean, like, it's so freaking frustrating. Oh man, this video, it is taking happiness points away from me right now. Sucks, man. But just like we have in previous seasons, we'll manage, we'll figure it out, we'll put together a good recruiting class, or at least the best one that I possibly can. Almost did as good as I could. I'm pretty mad I lost this kid. I found him so late in the process, and he's going to Ohio. Like, so infuriating. Dude, Nevada keeps taking these offensive tackles from me, and then I lost this defensive end to Illinois. I'm not really pissed, dude. This is the best recruiting class in the video, and it's not close. Like, the amount of 4-star high school recruits. We also got a 4-star transfer recruit, too, as well. Andre Matangalu. He's very small. 5'9", 164. Please tell me he has elite development. Come on. Are you serious? Really? 4-star rated freshman transfer, and he has normal development. Like, what are the odds, man? Oh my gosh. It is what it is, man. I just want to see his development traits, besides obviously Andres. We know he's cursed. Carlos Paul has star. All these 4-stars. Got a couple of stars. That's nice. There's some normals, though, which is to be expected. So 2 stars so far. Do we have any elites down here? Like any random elites or something? Yes! Niles Cookus, the gem. He has elites. That was a late find as well. The rest of the class, though, there's a couple of impacts, but mostly normals. Definitely the best recruiting class in the video. It should be in the 20s now, right? Yeah, 26th. I said I don't know if it's possible to get a top 25 recruiting class. We were right there, man. Knocking on the door. Also got a transfer quarterback, Rashad Cherry. He might be our QB of the future. I wanted that kid that graduated to be our QB of the future. Oh, wait, no, transferred. I don't know why I said graduated. Mixed up my players leaving stage words, but he was actually young and he was an impact development. Like, I looked forward to that, but now it has to be Rashad Cherry. He's only a 66. Oh my gosh, dude. Why did Lloyd have to leave us? That jerk. That receiver, though, I mean, if only he wasn't normal, maybe we can get him up to like an impact, but he's an 83. Like, he's definitely a high overall player, so that was a good addition. The highest ranked freshman coming in has got to be one of those 4-stars. Only a 75, though. Yeesh, man. Some of these 4-stars are not the highest overalls, but at least they have good development traits for the most part. That's nice. So is this. We got some coach points. Can we get offensive line to tier 3? We already had it to tier 3. Okay, I'm slow in the head. Let's do defensive backs to tier 1. I'm looking forward to this manual progression. I just wish that Lloyd was still here, dude. I'd be feeling so confident right now. Oh, of course he had to abandon us, though. That freaking jerk. Oh, dude, that Matangalu kid, that receiver, he just got a depth trait increase. Yes, it worked out. Thank you, Andre, you stud. Oh, man, Rashad. He's only got 36. What are his skill caps looking like? They're actually not bad. All right, well, he is just going to have to get thrown into the fire. He will probably throw a lot of interceptions, and I'm not going to be happy with him. This will probably be pretty comparable to when we threw out Lloyd, though. He wasn't that bad. Like, he threw some picks, but he wasn't, like, horrible. This will probably be more comparable to, like, the earlier quarterback performances we had in this video. And, yeah, those were not great. So, obviously, not too thrilled with having a 76 overall quarterback, but that's what happens in a video like this, man. It is what it is. Tyler Null, though, who we somehow convinced to come back for another season because he tried to transfer, which that would have really pissed me off. He is going to be, like, a 90+ overall. overall. That's why it really pissed me off. He was a star development, dude. Like, this guy's gonna be an absolute menace at center, and he tried to leave me. Like, why did you have to try and abandon Tanner? He's up to a 92 overall, so very thrilled with that. But yeah, I can do the rest of manual progression. The offensive line, I don't know what it's been. Maybe I set like the height and weight a little bit looser than the rest of the players. I don't think I did, but like offensive line recruiting / development in this video has not been an issue. It's been the positions that I would have least expected. Like quarterback's been hard, and so is running back. Just got secondary to tier 3 though, so feeling good about that. Feeling good about the progress we're making with Motivator, but we are preseason ranked 13th, which is a very unlucky number. I don't like that at all. Plus the fact that our quarterback is not as good as what we had with Lloyd. So do I feel like the season's about to be cursed? I don't know. I have a weird feeling it might be. I certainly hope it's not, dude. Like, our offensive line is unbelievable. I don't know how the offense is only a 91, besides quarterback, obviously. Like, we have a 92, a 97, and a 93 at offensive guard. Like, that is bananas, dude. I honestly really like this team. I don't know. Maybe we've hit a wall with, like, the overall. Like, we just cannot get above 90, because I don't know. I feel like this team is better than the one last year. Maybe I'm wrong. I really don't know. We did just sign that recruiting class with all those 4-stars in it, so I do think that we could definitely get higher than a 90 overall. Dude, I feel like this team's better. I don't remember seeing as many 88 plus overalls on the team as I did last year and previous seasons. I don't know, man. I mean, I know we have a full roster right now because we're signing so many 3-star recruits. That probably has something to do with it, but I mean, we're winning games still, so I'm not going to complain. As far as schedule, though, obviously you got Georgia on the non-con, and then, or I might play that Oregon game. That would be kind of cool as a home opener, and then the rest of our schedule: Washington, Michigan, Penn State, Indiana. It's not like too tough. Last year we played USC and Ohio State to end the season, so it's kind of weird. We definitely play more ranked teams this year, though, so we'll see how it shakes out. I'm just absolutely petrified for our new starting quarterback, man. Like, I'm scared. I can't lie. Doesn't look like the offense has been an issue in this game. Certainly has been the defense, though. All right, Rashad, your last name's Cherry, which that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. X is wide open. No, it's not. Like, I got goofed right there. It looked like he was immediately going to get open, and he just didn't. Like, the DB immediately made up the ground. Like, what the frick, man? I got goofed. All right, it's fine. R1 on the out route. Yeah, that's open. Make the throw. Oh, yes. What a time. Let's go. That was beautiful. Hit him in stride. Good job, Rashad. It looks like he's thrown an interception. That's fine, though. Let's just forget about that. It never happened, okay? We need to have a goldfish memory right now. Dude, our running back. Dude, I love this kid, bro. What? That was not a touchdown? Oh, my gosh. All right, we got to feed him again. Just run behind our 3-star offensive lineman. It's crazy. We go guard, center, guard, and they're all 3 stars. Like, that's so sweet, man. This isn't, though. We are losing. 3rd and 8. Okay, Tanner, you need to clutch up right here. Do what Kobe would do. We got this. Me and you together. Excellent. Yep, that's up. Why did he stop running? Dude, there was separation right there. I would die on that hill. It looked like he was going to break open. I'm going for this right here. Right back to the play that got us our last 4th down conversion, the flood. Oh my gosh, that's so irritating. Triangle, R1 again. Yeah, possession catch. Ah, my goodness. All right, well, that's not good. We really lost, didn't we? My gosh, dude. Yep, we did lose. Well, that's a crappy way to start the season. Fudge! Dude, we outgained them by over 70 yards. Yeah, we lost. It must have been turnovers. Did he throw another one? No, he only threw one. Dude, he honestly was really good. 400 passing yards, like 50 completions, not great, but we've seen way worse, especially earlier in this video. Rushing was not great, and Quentin got hurt. Great, dude. Well, yeah, I don't know, dude. I thought we'd win this game, to be completely honest. I guess it is what it is. I don't know, man. I am just dejected at this current juncture. Like, our defense, dude, like, it's just too many points. Only lost one other game, though. Washington by 1. That's not bad. All right, we beat Georgia again. I don't know what's going on. We just apparently own them in recent years. Had a close game with Iowa. Michigan was close. Penn State. And then the rest of these games were blowouts. All right, man. Not too bad, Coach Juicebox Fiend. Our schedule's a little bit easier than the one last year, so I'm not going to get like too excited or anything like that, but let's do, I don't know, let's do linebackers tier 1. That's fine. We had an injury at quarterback too, so I don't know, man. It's just, I don't want to say it feels like a wasted year, but it definitely was a wasted year of development. Like, Rashad played 1.5 games. Like, we played with him in that opener game, and then he got hurt against Georgia week 2. I mean, at least Calvin was good, so we'll see what he's got. Maybe he can add some juice. Dude, Quinn was an absolute animal. I've been waiting for him to play like this, and he finally did. 6 yards per rush. rush. Goodness gracious. Receiving was also terrific. Two guys, they both have playing style as deal breakers. That is the biggest joke ever. Like, they both got over 1,000 yards receiving, and they're complaining about playing style. Like, dude, oh my gosh. Defensively, though, we actually got after the passer pretty well. 3 guys with over 7.5 sacks, and again, we keep getting a lot of interceptions, so pretty happy. I think the offense was definitely the best it's been rushing-wise this video. It feels like we just cannot get into the top 10 offensively on a consistent basis, but we are consistently top 5, top 10-ish in defense. Dude, Duke gave up 8.8 points per game. That is the lowest I've ever seen. That is unforeseen, and that's in the ACC. Let's hope we never have to play them this season. Goodness gracious. As for recruiting, though, it's bad. It's really bad. We got so lucky last year with the amount of 4-stars that I actually found that wanted to come here, and then I lost 3 3-star recruits, too. Like, dude, I put all my hours into all these guys. Like, these are straight up losses. Like, these are not situations where I came in late and I just didn't have enough pull at the last second. No, I recruited all these kids from wire to wire, and I did not get any of them. So, yes, I am depressed with that. That is for sure. Fortunately for us, there's still plenty of 3-stars we can get, but yeah, I'm certainly not going to get the amount of 4-stars we got last year. That last year's class, not only did we get really lucky with the amount of 4/5 stars that we found that actually fit the parameters of the video, the requirements, height and weight, they also, for some reason, like almost all of them wanted to come to our school, so it was like perfect. I don't know. Last year's class was just very fortuitous. Wow, Lou Groza Award winner. And people ask me why I don't recruit kickers in this game. That is why. I learned that lesson a long time ago. And then Cliff Uche, he wins that one. Makes sense. He's like a 97 overall. Good for you, Cliff. And he also wins the Remington. And, wow, TCU. They took that recruit from us, which I am pretty pissed about. And we played them earlier. That's right. We beat them in the non-con 3 years ago, or maybe 2, something like that. They have 3 losses, though. We should be better. Yeah, we are better. This should definitely be a win. It's going okay, I guess. By the way, I'm going to start Calvin at quarterback instead of the guy I originally wanted to. As you guys can see right here, I benched him. I just need to start Calvin instead of Rashad. He's played the entire season. He has higher IQ score, so if we get lucky with, like, I don't know, some sort of matchups or something, or we play out of our minds, kind of like what we did a few years ago in the playoff, I want to give us the opportunity to win a national championship if we can, and he is definitely the better quarterback right now. Why I wanted to start Rashad in the regular season is because he had more upside, but when you get hurt the entire year, it's kind of hard for that upside to show itself. It's not Calvin Klein, it's Calvin Kareem. Let's go. We're up 7, feeling good. Touchdown right here. 2-score lead. We got the home crowd, big red fans. Oh, little run time? Okay, there's a little wiggle. I like that, Calvin. Really don't want to mess this up, dude. I want to get a touchdown so bad. Triangle. That's just not open. I should have thrown R1. That was stupid. Okay, well, you know, field goal is fine too. It's still a 2-score lead, right? Woo. TCU is always stingy in sim, as you all know from playing this game. They're always a pain in the butt, but we're up 10 now. This is where, like, legit, you know, hopefully separation could happen. Square late. No. Step around. Go, Calvin. Go. Come on. Yeah. I thought he had it. Hand it off to Quentin right here. He has been an absolute beast. I wish he could get the ball more, but he's so tiny. Like, he gets hurt so easily. It's an unfortunate situation. That's a touchdown, though. Thank you, Quentin. But yeah, we win our first playoff game this season. I'm feeling pretty good, honestly, dude. I hate to be that guy with Rashad because I wanted him to be our QB this season, but when you get hurt like that, I mean, and you watch how good Calvin was in the regular season, I feel like giving him the nod for the rest of this playoff run is definitely the move. And like I said, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and play well. Like, he's been good. Are you serious? Dude. Of all the teams, I wanted to avoid them. They lost the game though, right? Yeah, they lost in the ACC title game. I was gonna say, because they were ranked #1 when they had that defense. Dude, I gotta look at their schedule. This has to be the most gnarly thing ever. Like, can you imagine the amount of shutouts that they've probably had this season? Not as crazy as I thought it was gonna be, to be completely honest. They just give up like 6 or 7 points per game. I was hoping to see more shutouts. Virginia Tech, though, they put up 34 on them, so maybe Virginia Tech found something. Coach Juicebox Fiend needs to get in the lab and just replicate what they did. I'm glad that we do not have Rashad playing quarterback against that defense, and we have some veteran, mature-ish quarterback with Calvin, even though he's only a sophomore, but he's played way more football. It's a good sign. We already have a touchdown, and we're in the red zone. Can we just run the ball right here? Quinn behind the 3 offensive guards, and one of them gets blown up. Haha, great. It's okay, Tanner. We will figure it out. There's ways to attack this defense, okay? They might be generational. I'll do 9 points per game. That is unbelievable that I saw that. Like, I am so unbelievably impressed. Triangle. Oh my gosh. Speaking of unbelievably impressed, Calvin Kareem. Oh, yeah, that defense is a sham, bro. They are a scam. They're a facade. They are a fallacy. You know, whatever word. Most of those words might not even mean what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm trying to say. That's another touchdown, dude. We are drilling them. Offensively, this is so impressive. Time to say sleepy, sleepy for Duke. I don't know what this defense is. You know, let's call it timeout, all right? Let's reassess. I don't want to put a defense out there that I'm not comfortable with. I called that play, and it just did not look good. So let's call something else here. Let's get a little dime action. You know what? Let's do my shade outside man-to-man that I love to do. And then let's put these deep zones a little shorter since obviously we're towards the red zone. That feels smart. All right. This is, yeah, good defense. We're all over that. Come on, man. Yes, that's me, you idiot. I'm going to keep running with that. I'm not a dum-dum. Let's go. After that performance, dude, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting good vibes right now. Hopefully we can get like a lucky draw. I don't know, though. If we keep playing like that, it won't matter, but it would be nice to get a lucky draw. That would be great. Oh, okay. Ohio State. Definitely not a double-digit seed. I think they won the Big Ten, actually. Yeah, they're the 2 seed. They probably did win the Big Ten. Oh, wow. Virginia Tech is still floating around. That'd be nice to play them. We'll probably have to beat Ohio State and USC, though. Oh, man. I'd love to get lucky and have to play Virginia Tech if we somehow win this game, though, dude. Because I don't think they're that great, but maybe they are because they also beat Duke. But so did we, so I don't know. Ohio State's probably not even going to give us a chance. We're down 11. The defense, oh, man, they're struggling. Calvin, let's see what we got here, buddy. X, no, step up. Oh, my gosh. That was insane pocket awareness. I just got so lucky. I thought that was, dude, that's like a late hit zebra, people. Like, are we not going to throw the flag? Like, what, dude? That is the definition of Bush League. It doesn't really matter, though, because we're getting destroyed. Dude, we're down 24. Oh, man, I know, guys. It's probably frustrating. Haven't won a national championship, and I think this was year 8, but, man, I really made this strict on myself, dude. Like, the parameters I set were very, very tight. That's what she said, or he said. I don't know. Somebody said tight, but you know what I mean. I still have confidence we can make it happen, though. I really, really do, especially with the recruiting class we had last year. Hopefully, they could develop for, like, a season or two, and maybe, I don't know, next year or a couple years from now, we can win a natty, but not gonna happen this year. At least we're winning playoff games, though. It's not like we're not even making the playoff or anything like that, but Ohio State, they used to have way too much talent for us, man. We still made it here, okay? There's an accomplishment in that. Oh, triangle. That's gonna be a touchdown. See, Tanner's doing good stuff this game, too. I got 2 touchdowns. Ended up only losing by 14. That's not horrible. I mean, I honestly thought that maybe we could win that game, but then I started, like, actually playing the moment, and they were scoring so fast on our defense. I was like, yep, this game is probably chalked, and I was correct about that. But still, I keep reiterating it. I feel like we can make it happen in this video. I'm not giving up or anything like that. This is definitely going to happen. No matter what it takes, Coach Juicebox Fiend. That makes me feel a little bit better. We just got a half-star in T Prestige. All right, so Quinn is trying to leave early. I understand it. Can we convince him or Thomas? Dude, if we get both these guys to come back, oh my gosh, okay. Did not get Quinn. Thomas, come on the choo-choo train. He is gone too. And great, dude. Just like every other year this video, we have some of our best players leaving for playing style. Like, dude, that is so aggravating. There goes Andre, and there goes James. Awesome, dude. Freaking love that. Oh my gosh, man. The transfer portal in this video has been such a hindrance. And then we have our star running back from last year, George, transferring for playing time. Great, dude. Just absolutely fantastic. Players leaving stage. Oh, man. Maybe I should have turned the transfer portal off for this video, kind of like what I did in the whole states video, but at the same time, like, some of the best players we've got in this video have been out of the portal, so I don't know. I don't think that it's been horrible for us, but we've lost some really good players to the portal this video, man. You guys know, we haven't really been able to get our hands on that many, like, elite star development type of recruits this video, so when those guys transfer, I mean, it just makes so much more of a challenge than it should be, you know? Like, if we could just keep everybody that we've had in the program, I would feel so much more confident, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's just try and get busy in the portal, all right? There's still some high school recruits that we can get as well. Like, it's not all lost. We will try and make some magic happen right here. Coach Juicebox Fiend, he's gonna pull out his magic mic. He's gonna do his best Channing Tatum impression. We got this. I don't know how I lost this kid. I really thought I was gonna go 35 or 35. Perfect, 100%. No. Central Michigan, of all programs, beat us for the Shakir kid. So, I am not thrilled with that. At least Celia has normal development. That is the good news. All right. Might have dodged a bullet there. That's nice. I feel like things went really well, to be completely honest with you, out of the portal. I didn't really go too deep into it, but I feel like I found a decent amount of kids, especially offensive line. Offensive line this entire video has not been that challenging to recruit and develop. And we actually got that George kid to come back who had star development. So I'm very thrilled with that. That really made me depressed. I also picked up Zaire Aguilar. Okay, he's only got normal. All right, let's just look at these development traits. Okay, let's get some happy news, hopefully. So some normals. Dude, dang it. One of the 4 stars we signed has normal. Gosh, that's unfortunate. All right, at least the other one has impact. Do any of you guys have star or elite? Come on, dude. All these. There's a star. Steve Jurgensen. Let's go from another one. That's right, George. And then Jaquez. Dude, we are going to be set at receiver. And another one. Oh my gosh, dude, the receivers that we are bringing in. Oh my gosh, we just signed 3 star receivers. That is so nice. Impact, but yeah, mostly normals, unfortunately. Oh, another star. A defensive linebacker. That's big time. This is a really good haul. I feel like we kind of salvaged it. You guys know we lost out on so many kids during the regular season. This is definitely one of the best recruiting classes of the video. Compare this one or combine it with the one last year, and we're going to be cooking with some gasoline. Obviously ranked a little bit lower, but there weren't as many, obviously, good players to go after this cycle. And the ones that we did go after, we lost basically all of them, it felt like. Jaleel Lambo's an 81. Josh Griffin's an 80. Not too bad. Alrighty, I'll take those. And then the highest ranked freshman is actually a 75. I mean, we recruited some really good offensive line freshmen. It's unfortunate that 2 of the 3 that we signed have normal. Like, that's quite depressing. But hey, you know what, dude? I'm not going to get sad right now because that was a really good recruiting class. Like, the future is definitely bright. I'm feeling more optimistic now. This is pretty wild. There's only 13 4/5-star recruits that we can go after this cycle. It's not that, though. Look how many of these guys are gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7 of 13 of the kids that we can go after this cycle on the trail. 4/5-star recruits that fit the parameters. 7 out of 13 are gems. So lucky. Our last 2 recruiting classes have without a doubt been the best 2 of the video. And the recruiting class, I don't know. I don't want to get too excited because you guys saw last year's recruiting class, but that was absolutely disastrous. So I don't want to get like too jumpy or anything. Now, the one that we got a couple years ago where we signed almost double-digit 4 stars, that was pretty rad. But I just got linebackers to tier 3, so we're making some progress is what I'm trying to say. And there's actually a good bit of optimism heading into the season since we are preseason ranked 5th, which I don't know why we're so high, but maybe they believe in us, man. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, we do have a returning quarterback, although he's not going to start. Rashad is definitely going to be our guy. He is a deal breaker right now. Are we serious? Pro potential, dude. Are we for real? We literally had a quarterback drafted, what, 2 years ago? Lloyd? Like, what? How? I just don't understand, man. Whatever, bro. I hope he does not transfer. Every year, the team is a 90, 91, 89, which is just ridiculously weird. And I don't know. Does it feel like the Twilight Zone to you guys a little bit? Now, I did do some musical chairs because we have some certain guys that are like higher overall at some other positions, like at safety, for example. We have 2 strong safeties. I could easily just move Nick to free safety and he'll start there, and then offensive line kind of the same thing there. So I do think the team is good again. I don't know if it's good enough to win a national championship. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll make a run like we have twice this video, but we'll actually finish it off this time around. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. Like, I don't hate the roster, and I don't really hate our schedule. Now, granted, it's always going to be tougher because we have to play Georgia in the non-gen because, yeah, I'd like to make myself suffer in these videos. But Michigan State, they don't really put much fear in me. That might be a team I play. They're, like, never good in simulation, but they're somehow preseason ranked. I might play that Michigan State game. We'll see what happens there. But, yeah, our schedule's really not that scary. Like, honestly, I'm expecting to go back to the playoff. And like I said, as long as you're in the playoff, who the heck knows what's going to happen? Maybe we can make a run this year for once and actually finish at the finish line, if you know what I mean. Because we keep making the semis. Dang it. We lost to Georgia by 7. That's unfortunate. Well, we actually dude, man, these are the losses that irritate you so much. Like, we outgained them by over 140 yards. We averaged more than a yard per play. Does that mean that we just had a bunch of turnovers? I'm assuming, no, just one with Rashad. I don't know then, man. That's strange. Well, frick. That actually gives me some optimism, even though we lost, that we played as well as we did in that loss. If that makes sense, I don't know. What I do know is just like last year, we are going to lose some of these recruitments, and I'm going to get sad. Like Leonard Strong, I probably should just throw in the towel and give up, but no. I have no other choice. I might as well go after him. Like, there's only a select few about a 4/5-star recruits I can go after. I got a lot of hours to use. I might as well use them, even though they're a waste. Like, I'm not going to get killed by them either, but I'm going to try. But the rest of these guys, I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. I definitely don't think we're going to get, like, double-digit 5 stars or anything. But if we get, like, 4 or 5, I would be pretty happy with that. Because last year, we only got 3. And that was, like, disaster or doomsday scenarios. So we'll see what happens there. As for today, Michigan State, Sparty on the road. Sparta. I wish they were not Michigan's rival because Sparta being your mascot is so legendary. Like, having a Spartan as your mascot is just so sweet, man. But yeah, this means war. We need to win this, especially as a Michigan fan. Sex in the City. Did anybody else think that was like a porno when they were a kid? Like, why is it called Sex in the City? Besides, obviously, it just being a lot of intercourse the entire movie. I never understood that as a child. R1? Ooh, okay. Well, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because we're already in the red zone. It's the first drive of the game, but I need to make sure we actually get a touchdown right here. Rashad, circle, X. I think that's open. Yeah, possession, catch that. Let's go, Big Chungus. I moved an offensive tackle to tight end because we had so many backup offensive tackles that were seniors that were not going to start, and I figured, might as well. I mean, he actually caught it right there, so maybe he'll be decent. We'll see. As you all know, that's typically something I try and avoid because they are usually awful. Like, they're so slow and they just don't run routes, but whatever, man. We need to get all the overall boost we can get in this type of video, so I figured, why the heck not? Circle, he's open, there we go. Oh, that's not him. It's the backup tight end, but we're up 1 right now. We're back in the reds. Dude, Rashad's thrown 3 interceptions. Dude, oh my gosh, is that actually seriously what I just saw? You better figure it out, bro. Like, you are our QB of the future, and you're making this whole pro potential stand as a deal breaker. You're like writing about that. Like, come on, man. That's such a joke. Pro potential, the NFL's not gonna come sniff you, dude, if you keep playing like this. Oh my goodness gracious. Instant pressure too. Just terrific, man. I had to run out. Got to a third manageable. Oh my goodness. I am so mad right now, dude. We should be winning this game by more than 1. He's thrown 3 interceptions, dude. It's not even halftime. Like, how is that explainable? Oh gosh, that might have been 4. Yikes, man. That was not a good decision. Okay, kick the field goal. Let's just forget that ever happened. Our defenses earlier in this video were carrying us so hard, and now they're just like, I don't want to say they're useless, but like every time that we play a comparable team, it feels like it's guaranteed their defense is going to give up at least 30 points. And that's a problem. Like, that's just not something that needs to be happening. Fortunately, we can still win this game, but like 37 points, like, man, I really wanted to make the playoffs this year, but if we lose this game too, man, we really are going to give ourselves no room for error. So we better figure something out. Stat. R1's wide open. That's a lot of yards. Okay, this is going very well, though. We're milking this correctly. I don't want them to touch the ball ever again for the rest of this game. I have no confidence in our defense. X, please. Oh my gosh, what a horrendous throw, Rashad. Okay, well, that makes things quite twisty. Pretzel time. Come on, Auntie Anne's, please. Touchdown. Somebody triangle. Square, Rashad. Square late. It's our only chance. Oh my gosh, it was actually open, but he launched it to Jupiter. No. Well, that whole going back to the playoffs thing might not be happening. Rashad, I don't even know what to say about the kid, man, at this point. Like, the whole deal breaker with pro potential, like, he's the only impact quarterback we have on the roster. 4 interceptions is so unbelievably bad. He literally got hurt last year and sat on the bench. So could you imagine if he had to start all of last season? Like, dude, I have so many complaints and just frustrations right now. Like, come on. At least Michigan State turned out to be pretty good. They went 10-2. We did lose another game, though. Penn State. I don't know how we beat Ohio State, because last year that game was not really that competitive. So it's nice to get revenge there. We also beat Iowa 51-49. Like, it's been the entire video, just weird stuff happening with this type of team, man. Like, that's all that we've experienced this video. Just been a bunch of weirdness. Stats-wise, Rashad, dude, I'm gonna be so pissed if this guy transfers for pro potential. Like, just doesn't make any sense. It's like he thinks he has a lot of say as a 3-star recruit, only an 82 overall, but now he's gonna be, okay, he's still an 82. I thought he'd go up to an 83 after the IQ score, but it's fine. Rushing was pretty good, George. I'm really glad that he did not leave us, even though he did, but we got him back. You know what I'm trying to say there. And then receiving, almost at 2,000-yard receivers. We didn't really have like a dude receiver this season, like a 90+ overall, but you guys saw the recruiting class we just brought in with those receivers. That should not be an issue. And then 15.5 sacks for DeMarcus. Oh my gosh. Absolute menace. And then interceptions, pretty solid stuff. So, I mean, we're a solid team again. Another playoff team. I just keep saying it, man. We just need to get lucky one time on a playoff run. Like, it's really as simple as that. We keep making it. It's just a matter of, you know, turning that into a national championship. Again, though, like a top 25-ish offense, and the defense was, it looks like a bit worse. Yeah, still like top 25-ish, though, so not horrible. Also not horrible. Recruiting. We actually picked up, I think, like 5, 6, maybe like 7 4-stars. How many 4-stars do we have right now? We have 6 of them. Okay, that's not too bad. I really wanted to get this 4-star gem quarterback. This is the first 4-star quarterback that we've actually been able to recruit this video. And of course, he went to Alabama, so that's terrific. Also lost 2 kids to Oklahoma, a kid to Penn State, Texas. Like, I don't blame these kids for going to these schools, especially since we have like no pipelines for like any of these guys. So like, it makes sense. It's just frustrating. We already have such a finite amount of players that we can go after that we lose basically all of them, or at least what feels like at least half of them, that's for sure. But there's a lot of 3-stars down here, so hopefully we can get lucky with some of these developments. development traits. I mean, I did find some 3-star gems this cycle. Gideon Easy, cornerback, as well as these 2 outside linebackers that are 3-star gems. But yeah, that's all the 3-star gems I found. Ooh, new commitment, Ramon Clavijo from Texas. I like that last name. Clavijo, Tanner Clavijo. That would be kind of cool. It sounds like a name that you'd give like a ninja or something. Ninja Clavijo. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe Sensei Clavijo, like some sort of Karate Kid type of situation. One of those 2 things. I feel like that would fit and make sense. Playoff time though, are you for real? How did we go from 9 to 12? I am so pissed. There's simply no chance. And we're playing in the most disgusting condiment bowl. Gosh, I hate mayonnaise. And San Diego State, even though somehow, some way, mayonnaise is in cane sauce. Like, how is that even feasible? Like, how can you wrap your head around that? Like, cane sauce is so heavenly, but somehow mayonnaise is in it, and mayonnaise is just so gross, man. I don't know how that exactly happens. The world is such a confusing place. Speaking of confusing, though, how did we drop from 9 to 12? Like, what, dude? Okay, they put Clemson ahead of us. Nebraska? Did we beat Nebraska? What? We also beat Ohio State. Oh my gosh. Talk about favoritism. That is so lame. They're a 70 overall. This has to be a joke. My gosh, man. How are they invited to the Mayonnaise Bowl? Isn't the Mayonnaise Bowl like one of the cooler bowl games? I know it's obviously mayonnaise is gross, but I'm pretty sure it has some like swag to it, like some coolness. Like, how are we not playing like an SEC reject or something? I don't know, but we won the Mayonnaise Bowl. It's not exactly a trophy that I'm going to cherish, but it will be in the trophy case. Did we win by a lot or by a little? We won, oh, shocker, by a lot. Goodness great. What a freaking wasted season, man. Who knows what could have happened in the playoff? Do I think we would have won it all? More than likely not, but you throw your hat in the ring and you see what happens, man. Fudge, that sucks. It's like one of those Royal Rumbles. I mean, you got like 500 people entering the ring. Like, you never know who's going to win that bad boy. Who could come out on top? I always thought that it'd be Mark Henry and he'd always like lose. So not a scenario that I'm too thrilled about. That's for sure. Oh, we gained another half-star in Team Prestige. Of course. Lots of transfers per usual. All right, well, let's try my best here. At least there's no early draft picks, which is really nice. And obviously, like I just said, we got that half-star in Team Prestige. So let's talk about the happy stuff. Rashad, though, I mean, if he leaves us, we are so screwed at quarterback, man. So he better stay. Thank you, Rashad. And I'm sorry that I sound so much like a complainer, but like this entire video, the only transfers it feels like we ever have are like our best young players or slash like our best players on the team. Like every single one of these guys that are trying to transfer all had at least impact besides this one kid, Mike Casey. Literally everyone had at least star impact. So we're losing a star linebacker, another star linebacker, an impact receiver, an impact offensive tackle. Like just so infuriating, man. Graduates though, not losing much, dude. I'm really glad that Rashad's coming back. I don't know how Max is not getting drafted, by the way, as a 90 overall. That is pretty confuzzling. But yeah, next year's team, I think it'll be the best of the video. Depends how we do in the portal, but that's the first time in at least 2 or 3 seasons where we did not have any early NFL draft entries or anything like that. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Plus, we needed our quarterback to come back, Rashad, and thankfully he did. Pretty lame. We lost this kid during bowl season. Tavares Trapp. Adios, dude, from Chicago. All right, portal time. I'm prepared for absolutely no 4-star recruits that fit the criteria. Look at all these good players that want to come here. Oh my gosh, this video has been so traumatizing and just pain-inducing. Like the #1 guy and the #3, they both want to come here, but we can't go after either of them, dude. Like it just sucks so much. Like they're both 6'6". We're not allowed to recruit tall guys, okay? I'm sorry. Can you guys like shrink a few inches? We could make an exception if you get to like 6'2" or something. It's so freaking annoying, man. Take a guess how many 4-star recruits out of the portal fit the parameters. 2. That is it. At least they are top 50 transfers and they both want to come here. So if we can get Bill Biggers, sweet name by the way, as well as Tyrell Mwamba, I will be very, very happy. And the rest of this transfer portal haul is just going to be 3-star transfers that fit the criteria. But, you know, we did get that half-star in Team Prestige, so we have more recruiting hours, which is helpful to the cause. Aha! Both the transfers that were 4 stars we lost. Great. Just freaking love that so much. We have no pipelines in California or Florida. Oh my goodness. Why couldn't you guys just let us win one? Just one, man. We also got arrowed for this kid to Oregon. How good was he? He had impact. That would have been nice to have had on the roster. Those 2 4-star transfers, that one has star. That would have been great. And the other had elite. You got to be joking. Dude, that is insane. If we could have had those 2... Gosh, man, this video. I still feel like we're making progress. I know it doesn't feel like it because we keep having the same overall teams every single year. Where it's like a 90, 91, 89. 89, but I do feel like we're getting better as a program. I really, really do. I got an impact quarterback, though, for the future. Pat Merrick. Any of these transfers have, like, any crazy development traits? No, but I've seen a decent amount of impacts for the transfers. All right, not too shabby. Let's see some stars, man. Oh, the first guy's a star. Scotty Pullen. Last name of a country. That's pretty cool. Tanner, Mexico. That would be pretty sweet. And that impact. Okay, not horrible. This is pretty good so far. Sucks that the 4-star receiver we signed, Darren Hayden, has normal, but it's something we've gotten used to this video. The 4-stars that we keep signing tend to have normal a lot, but not Kamani Jefferson. He's got star. That is beautiful. And then, oh, Kenyon Hall's got star. That's great, dude. So some of the 4-stars have normal. Some of them have star. That's not too bad. And then most of these guys have at least normal or impact. So, oh, another star down here. Eli Foster. Let's go, buddy. All right. Any other stars? Yes. Gideon at the last seconds. Dude, I keep telling you, man, these last 3 recruiting classes have really been a noticeable jump in improvement of, like, talent. You know what I mean? And, like, development traits. And it's top 30 again. All right. Not too bad, man. Not too bad at all. Those 2 transfers. Oh, it pisses me off. They would have been probably 2 of our best players immediately. Quan Francis in 81. It's not horrible. This is the thing, too, with all these transfers that we're getting. They're not really, like, the highest overall players. You know what I mean? Like, they're just not the best. But we kind of have to go after them because I'd be doing ourselves a disservice to not sign a full 35-man recruiting class because we have no quality really in our favor. It's all about quantity, like getting the most amount of guys on campus and then figuring out who's good and who's bad. But Nick has got impact. He's a 78. So those 2 transit portal pickups weren't horrible. And that quarterback, Pat Merrick, I mean, he's a redshirt sophomore. At least he has impact, though. So, I mean, if Rashad decides to shaft us next year, he might be our quarterback for the future. We'll see there. But the highest ranked freshman, it's got to be in the 70s, like high 70s, right? Or not. Dude, we signed like 6 4-stars, and they're all 75. Sting it, man. Kamani Jefferson, though, he's going to be very good at star development, and same with Scotty Pullen. So, we did pick up some really good players. Rashad's got 27. His skill caps are pretty good, too, which is why I really wanted him to stay. We can get accuracy capped out for him, and then we could start doing some IQ because interceptions are obviously something you do not want to have at quarterback. I also want to do health. He needs one more upgrade for that. Let's just do elusiveness. That's fine. So he's up to an 85. Not horrible. It's not like he was bad last year, so I don't want to try and make it seem like that. He definitely was not the problem last year. Like, he had some rough games. That Michigan State game comes to mind, but he also was really good on the totality of the season, so I don't want to pretend that he's like a problem or anything. Niles Cookus, though, has 62 skill points. Yeah, let's manually progress him. I'm really liking the roster I'm seeing right now. I keep saying that, but then it turns out the team's just the exact same as the previous season, so I don't want to, like, say anything too bold or definitive, but I think this will be the best defense we've had this video after I just looked at the position changes. So we'll see what happens for sure, but Niles Cookus going up in overall certainly helps. He had 64. It's just such a crazy amount. He's up to an 85, and the team's up to a 94. It's possible. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's not 90, 91, 89, right? That's what we've been seeing. I'm going to be having dreams about that tonight. This team is actually pretty good. Like, I'm actually, like, really proud of what we've built. I don't really have any complaints. I do have a little concern. Like, Rashad was good last year, but he's only an 84. So I don't know if he could put the cape on and carry us, but hopefully he doesn't have to. Like, George went up a crap ton. He was only like an 82 last year. Now he's up to a 90. Our receiver room took a big upgrade. Quan Francis, who we got out of the portal, just helps us so much. And then tight ends is the same as last year. Just did not want to move an offensive lineman there. I feel like it always turns into an absolute disaster when that happens. Our offensive line's pretty solid defensively. I said it'd be the best defense of the video. I was right, man. This defense is not bad, especially our corners and safeties. Like, they are very good back there. I don't know if I'm putting all my chips to the middle of the deck and saying this is for sure a national championship team, but this is definitely the best team of the video, and I don't even think it's close. Like, look at all the 88 plus overalls that we have. This is definitely the most 88, 89, 90 overalls of the video, man. Like, I'm getting really, really confident right now. Now, it's all about our clutch gene, too. Like, we gotta make sure once we get to the playoff, which I think we should be able to do, because last year we didn't make it, and that was because the committee hated us. So as long as we make the playoff, we just need to try and clutch up. But we've made some playoff runs this video. Georgia, though, playing them this year at home. Nebraska on the road. I don't know why we keep playing Ohio State. It's weird. We have like a yearly rivalry with them, but we don't play like USC or UCLA. We haven't played USC in a few years. I don't even know if we've played UCLA this entire time we've been in the Big Ten, and then Michigan State as well. I'm feeling remarkably good, man. We'll probably not go undefeated, duh, because this team's not that crazy good, but I don't think we should have more than 2 losses at the absolute most. And we only have 1! Not too bad. I mean, it sucks that Nebraska bets us over, but we made up for it the week before. We destroyed Georgia. Man, oh man, what a dominant win there. We also beat Ohio State. Iowa keeps playing us close. Like, just weird what happens there. And then the rest of these games were wins. So, yeah, happy. Kind of what I expected, though, especially with a lighter schedule this year. But let's do some motivator stuff. Let's get defensive line to tier 3, and then let's do running backs tier 1. Are these stats going to make me happy, Rashad? Are they going to be juicy? Ooh, they were worse than last year's stats. Okay, that boggles the mind. I don't understand that. Rushing was way better, though. Holy cow. Jaleel was great. So was George, even though he's hurt right now. That's unfortunate. So receiving, dude, it doesn't make any sense. Our receivers are literally all the receivers we had last year, and we returned our quarterback. Like, did we just run the ball better / more? Maybe? I don't know. It's confusing because, like, we returned all of our receivers, and we picked up Quan out of the portal, and Rashad came back. So, like, you'd imagine the passing would be better, but it was worse. But DeMarcus, he is a one-man wrecking crew on the defensive line. Interceptions, not really too much here, but I'm not gonna get picky. We are 11-1. It's the best / highest ranking of the video. Yeah, that would make sense. It's actually the best offense of the video. The rushing offense took a huge step. That's like where the most improvement was made, because clearly the passing offense was worse. The defense, though, was once again like top 10, top 15-ish, so not too bad, man. Finally popping our Big Ten championship cherry, though, playing USC. I don't know if we lose this. Do we drop to, like, out of the first round buys? That would really suck. So, yeah, let's try and win this, guys. Or let's just get absolutely blasted. I mean, good God, what is this performance? Goodness gracious. Well, not winning the Big Ten championship this year. That's clear. My, oh my, dude. What am I seeing right now? Dude, like, our running backs are so great. Like, I'm so happy with those two in the backfield. I don't know why we're getting destroyed right now, though. Like, what is the point of playing the rest of this game? Can we just, like, I don't know, forfeit, wave the white flag or something? Clearly, we did not want to participate in this Big Ten championship game, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to win this since this was our only Big Ten appearance of the video. This is a horrible first impression. This is not a good look at all. I really hope the playoff committee just had this game on mute or just had it on like a little small screen somewhere and they weren't really paying attention. That would be nice because I really want to get a top 4 seed and this does not help our case for that. But let's just try and score a touchdown. Okay, 31-10 still looks bad, but it does not look nearly as bad as 31-3. Can I just run? No, I can't. So that was stupid. They had a QB spy, those jerks. I really don't know why we got destroyed by Nebraska and now USC, though. It's just weird. I don't want to say it's random, but it's bizarre. That's a PI. We're going to get the ball at the 1, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, this team isn't blowout material, if that's a word. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'd get it if we were still like an 89-ish or something, but we're like a 94, 95 right now, so I don't know. Weird, but doesn't matter. All we care about is the national championship game. That's just how it be, man. If these SEC / Big Ten championships mattered more in real life, I'd get more upset. Back when it was a 4-team playoff, which I wish we'd go back to, that was when this stuff really mattered. But now, who cares? We did lose by a lot, but as long as we're still a top 4 seed, that game literally means nothing. Won the Lou Groza again. Talked about it earlier in this video. Another case study as to why you should not recruit kickers, but we do get a top 4 seed. All right, so see, that wasn't so bad. We're playing Penn State. All right, we didn't. Have we played them in all this video? No, we definitely have played them at least once. I'm thinking back in the memory bank, but it's been weird. We've avoided like certain Big Ten teams this entire video. Like, I don't think I've played UCLA a single time. I know that we probably have played UCLA this video, but it doesn't feel like it, man. Feels like we're just playing the same teams over and over, but at least we have a lead right now. Step up, dude. I got... Really, man? Whatever. It's fine. Just play some defense. Man, I stepped up into the offensive lineman's butts. Like, yeah, that's just not what was supposed to happen right there. Like, the lane was definitely open, but oh, man, that's frustrating. It's fine. We're gonna get a stop right here. Yes! Oh, we threw a pick! I told you we'd get a stop. Okay, yeah, this game's definitely over. Dominant performance from our defense, especially after what happened against USC. That is very encouraging. Virginia Tech. They must have beat USC. All right, well, thank you, Hokies. I definitely would prefer to play them as opposed to USC, obviously. We saw what happened in that matchup. Oh, we got Program Builder unlocked now. That's pretty rad. It's early, only down 3. I'm not going to overreact or freak out. I would like to run the ball right here, though. Just give them a little small boy football, big boy football. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, we're small. Obviously, it's the whole point of the video, but we're going to try and play big boy football, even though we're small. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do right here. I forgot to show you guys, our receiver room is so hilarious to look at, all their heights. It's like all 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". It's just the polar opposite of what you'd see in real life with receiver rooms. That's touchdown. Dude, are we for real? Like, why are we making this so much harder than it has to be? Okay, I'm going fullback dive. If this does not work, I'm getting the nunchucks out. I'm gonna start going Jackie Chan on these boys. There we go. Perfect. I don't know what our defense is doing. I really don't. I love it, though. I just don't know how these teams are not scoring more, but I'm thrilled about it. Oh, man, 10-3. I mean, it'd be nice for the offense to actually take part and do something. There we go. That's doing something. Let's get a touchdown right here. Make it a 2-score game. Really get some separation on. Step up and run. Yes, this time I didn't run into their butt. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling touchdown right here, dude. This is going very well. Got it down to like the 1. I say we just FB dive this bad boy. I don't want to do a QB sneak, dude. Like, a fumble with a quarterback is so annoying. I've never seen a fumble with a fullback, though. It feels like it always works as well. So maybe the fullback dives the glitch. Oh, they're getting desperate. This is one of those things, though, in this game we were just, like, confused. Like, how did this team beat USC? I don't know. But I'm going to play super aggressive, honestly. I run a run commit, but I'm not going to. Okay, I'm bringing the safety. Now, come on! Get him! Let's go! We did! Yeah! All right. Definitely GG's now. So, your great-granddad's favorite team is now officially in the national title game for the first time in this video. We've made the semis before, but we've finally gotten over the hump, dude. I'm not trying to get too, like, crazy off topic since we are trying to win a natty, but this is what I was talking about. Our receiver, I'm 5'10", 5'7", 5'7", 5'7". Dude, it's just a bunch of midgets, man. Like, it's just the polar opposite of what happens in real life. Like, isn't Tyreek Hill, like, 5'11"? And that's, like, what people would think of when they think of a smaller receiver. He's, like, 5'10". And 5'10's our tallest receiver. Dude, this video has been so bonkers, man. But Auburn, whoa! SEC big boy is who we're playing. All right, well, this should be fun. And it has been for our defense. Dude, I don't know what kind of adjustments our defensive coordinator made, like, after that USC game. Whatever it was, though, clearly it worked. Like, oh my gosh, they've been great. Gonna stop right here, though. That's not open, right? Yeah, come on. Oh my gosh, I would have gotten so beyond upset. Like, what was that? How was that almost caught? Like, what are we doing? Okay, definitely need to at least get a touchdown or, like, a field goal on this drive, hopefully, but I am gonna chill the clock a little bit, you know, try and slow the game down. There's no need for speed right now. We have a need for slowness or snailness, whatever word you want to use. I'm sure there's some English professor somewhere that could think of a better word than Tanner could. Oh, that's a nice little run right there. Should have been more, but dude, my run stick right now is awful. I just keep running into the butts of the offensive linemen that we have. Like, I've just tried my best, but it's just not good. What we lack in size, we make up for in determination. That is the Cornell way. That's wide open. Let's go. This is going so well right now. We are milking this thing. We're squeezing it, and we are also moving it at the same time. We're squeezing and we're moving. It's a two-step process, and we are doing both beautiful. Okay, that was stupid. I should have definitely blocked the running back. It's fine, though. The clock just keeps ticking, man. We're in field goal range right now. We have a guaranteed 2-score lead. First down right here would really apply some pressure to that clock. Come on, Tanner. Make it happen. I'm looking to the left side. Triangle or square? One of you two. None of you got open. Circle's open, though. Circle! Yes! One! Oh! If only he was taller, puppy dude. If he was like 6'5" and we didn't have a midget or receiver, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna kick that. I'm too scared. Please, CPU, make it. And they do. Let's go. Play some defense now. And they did. Dude, I tried to play the moment. That was pretty anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to play more of that. Well, we won a national championship with a small team, so I don't care, man. Screw being big. Is bigger better in basically every scenario in life I can think of besides the roller coaster. Wait, no, the roller coaster is a height requirement. There's also a weight thing, though, so that could work in both ways. You know what I'm trying to say, though? Maybe the water parks, I think they have a weight thing. Yeah, you can't be like 600 pounds trying to go on a slide. I mean, that's just physics working against you there. But there it is, Coach Juicebox Feet, national champs. Really mad that I did not get to play more of that national championship. I don't know why the moments just didn't let me, but it's fine. I probably would have ruined everything myself. I'll be honest, I think we got so lucky with our draw. Like, us not having to play USC was an absolute miracle. This Auburn team, I think they were like a 90 or like a 91. The fact that they went undefeated in the SEC and they somehow made a playoff run all the way to the national championship game is just so confuzzling, but that's what this game does. It does confusing things. Even though we were the much smaller team, they only averaged 1.2 yards per rush. Like I said, man, sometimes bigger. Nah, I'm not going to say that again. I just went through that entire rabbit hole right there. Heart is very important, though. Determination, will, you know, like the whole Rudy thing, even though I'm pretty sure that movie is a little bit fantasized a little bit. I think it's a Disney movie, though, so that's not really the most surprising thing ever. But yeah, this was not really ever that scary of a game, which honestly, I thought it would be, and thankfully it wasn't. Less stress on Tanner, which I am thrilled about because this video, dude, it's not gonna let me go all the way back in time. I think we're on year 9 or year 10. I don't know for certain. I wish I did. I'm pretty sure we had one losing season the first year, so I could probably go and look at the winning seasons. Oh, this was year 10 then. 140, 71 career win percentage. Definitely one of the toughest challenges I've done in college football 26. There's no doubt in my mind. I definitely made this way harder than I had to. Like, the parameters were probably way too strict. I definitely could have loosened it and probably won a national championship in like half the time. But this was a fun ride, dude. Even with the smallest team in college football, literally and figuratively, handicapping ourselves with a 1925 roster. And now we're all the way in the year 2039. So over 100 years of college football development has happened, and we did it with a 1925 roster. Good job, Coach Juicebox Fiend. And if you enjoyed, click the video on the screen where I rebuilt a school with 0 football history. I think you'll love it.